The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Welcome back to another episode of BillsAholic Pod, and we got a special guest on tonight. We got our boy JP Juice.
Second time, two-timer.
Yeah, you know he's a
Another friend of the show.
I was gonna say another friend of the show, long time listener, second time caller, as they would say on WGR 550.
You forgot that joke with Nate Geary.
I didn't let that one rip. with Nate Geary.
He would have appreciated it.
I wanted to say, Nate, can you please, when you get on, just say, like, you know, first time listener, first time caller. Like, it would have just been electric. We got our boy Juice.
Happy to be here.
How you
Let's
been?
go.
I've been good. I do want to start this off by saying I have to brag about the Browns pick because for long-time listeners, I did pick the biggest upset of the year, and I've been talking about it ever since. The Browns over the 49ers, when everyone thought the 49ers were like the 2008 Patriots for some reason. But that was a solid pick. I was pretty happy.
We left that on the board for a long time, and as you can see, the board behind you, it's an absolute mess. There's so much going on with the board. You almost can't really keep track. Yeah, there's a lot going
Size
on.
does matter, though.
No, one
Yeah.
thing on that board does stand out, and that's who's the man.
Yeah, there you go. An electric start to the episode. Pointing out Travis's "Who's the Man" score.
My bad.
We'll get there.
I'll get there.
You know, John joined.
I won't.
John joined the
won't.
podcast.
John's sticking to his word. He hasn't said a word since.
we are 2 minutes in, and John has not mumbled off one word. John, for those that were not here in the room, John was having a hard time conversating with us before the podcast, so he has decided he was not saying a word at all this podcast. All right, we're sticking to it.
We'll see.
We're sticking
We'll
to
see.
it. We're sticking to it. I tried to give him a chance to talk. Maybe he'll pop up at some point. Travis, what about some NFL news?
How about some Bills news? We
That's
signed
all-
Chase Claypool.
We did sign. Ironically enough, we signed Chase Claypool the day after. All right.
Chase.
This come on. This guy hasn't said a word because he couldn't say what was he trying to say?
I forgot.
It was like he was like, scratch me in. Something scratch me in. I said it.
The golf.
Yeah, but he said a word and I can't think of it. But tentatively scratch me in. Yeah, well, all right. So some of us mess up our words.
Yeah. So we signed Chase Claypool. No. So what are your guys' thoughts on Chase Claypool?
Oh, come on, man. I figured you'd want to start us off. All right. So you remember last week when we're sitting here on the pod and I was like, well, you know, I was talking to John. I was like, John, do you think there's a plan to bring in another wide receiver? And he said, well, it could be a guy like OBJ. Ironically enough, the next day we signed Chase and OBJ also signs with the Dolphins. I find it interesting.
I think we could have afforded OBJ too.
Yeah, but I almost think I'd rather have Chase Claypool at this point.
Really?
I just think for what it's worth, the contract. What's the Claypool contract look like?
I was just gonna.
It's got to be a vet minimum.
I did. It
Something
must
cheap.
have been a vet minimum because I didn't hear nothing.
All right, so it's a vet minimum.
2.5.
And so I like that contract for him because I think there's while I had this talk with ironically Joe Schmeck. And we had this conversation about how there's kind of some upside with Claypool. Like, yeah, his last 2 years of quarterback play has been Tua last year, and the year before that was Justin Fields. So like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a group of guys on this podcast that aren't Tua supporters, and Justin Fields isn't when he was playing with him. I don't think Justin Fields is a terrible quarterback, but
he's not a guy that's gonna elevate his receiver.
Exactly.
Is really what it comes down to.
Exactly.
And Josh,
And if we can look at Claypool's career, he's had one quarterback in his career that elevates his wide receivers, and that's Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. I was just going to ask, did he play his final season?
Yeah.
Under
So,
Roethlisberger?
and that was he played well that year, I'd say. And Roethlisberger, I don't even think had one of his best years that year, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, his last 3 years
They really weren't
like,
crazy.
He was nothing special.
Yeah. Are we rocking no thoughts on the podcast today?
Vet minimum is 915.
950. I must be thinking about basketball.
We'll take that.
I'm getting
Basketball's 2.5.
it might be.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think either way you slice it, it's a very low risk, very high reward.
He's 25.
Yeah, he's 25.
I think what also helps is the mentality where it's if he screws up this chance with the Bills,
CFL.
I mean, what's his next step? I don't think he's signing anywhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at the point where it's like you're signing for a vet minimum on like a proven deal. If he plays well, then great. He's moving on somewhere else probably.
Shit, last year, Mike McDaniel, they said they might even use him at tight end last year.
He's a big guy, right?
Yeah.
He is big.
Was he 6'4"?
As I say, I think he's 6'4".
200.
240.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's a linebacker.
he's big. He's big. The whole wide receiver core, for the most part, they're big guys, man.
I was just
They're
saying.
big guys.
Yeah, I said it on the little Instagram video I said I did over the weekend.
Mhm.
And what do you guys think about Brandon Beane? These last 3 wide receivers we picked up, 6'4", over 2 Bills. What do you guys feel about that?
There's no doubt that he wants to be able to. Okay. So when I say throw the ball in the red zone, obviously you want to be able to control the run game. Control the clock and run the ball, but you want to have these guys that can go up and get the ball, and you have multiple. I mean, Chase Claypool, if he makes 53, Keon Coleman's a big guy. Mac Hollins is a big guy. Obviously, your smallest receiver at this point is Khalil Shakir, right? And then like a KJ Hamler. It's like your smallest guys.
How tall is Curtis?
Curtis Samuel, I think, is like 6.
It's over 6 foot.
I think he's like 6'1".
He's kind of small.
Yeah,
He's not.
but that's gonna be more of like your gadget wide receiver.
Yeah,
like he can line up a little bit outside, but you're gonna see him in the slide. We've also been told we're gonna see him potentially in the backfield.
Yeah.
So he brings a little bit of everything. Yeah. Well, Stephon Diggs, man, that's a name that is forbidden on this podcast, Jack. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, Jack. We find our way. Stephon Diggs finds his way into these podcasts almost every single week.
I think like 10 years from now, we'll think good about it.
100%.
You know what I mean?
We took his plaque off the wall.
We did.
I don't blame you.
We took his plaque off the wall.
Put it this way, I'm not burning his jersey yet.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. And
I would never.
if mine wasn't signed, I would certainly put Claypool's name on the back of it.
Yeah.
He's wearing 14.
He took 14.
Someone's got to do it, right? Someone's got to do it.
Oh, that's horrible.
So why not? Why?
I mean, it's not as bad as what the Chiefs did.
Right.
Just
Just that was kind of like Tyreek Hill was just one of the best wide receivers in franchise history for the most part, and they're just gonna slap 10 right on their rookie running back the following season. But hey, he's not I'm not gonna say he's a great running back, but he's a solid running back.
He's the guy I'd love to have on.
Oh yeah.
Like my favorite team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love James Cook. I'm not saying replace him, but I'm just saying if he was on my team, I'd love the guy.
Well, yeah, because you look at like a running back like him, he just runs like he's pissed off at the ground at all times. Like he's
angry. Dude.
He's angry. He is.
Angry runner.
He is an angry runner. Which you know what and I know we kind of talked about this a little bit, but we wanted to touch a little bit on. We talked about this earlier about how we were going to talk about the draft and some of these late round players. I want to dive a little bit into what did we really get through? We got through the majority of the first 3 picks for the most part. We kind of talked about last week. Right after the 3rd round, we drafted in the 4th. That was Ray Davis, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a running back that I know me and you probably don't think the same about. Like I think you would have wanted somebody else there.
Terrible pick.
See, I like Ray Davis.
He said he likes the player. He just didn't like the pick in that round. Is that what you said?
Terrible pick.
Okay.
I think it's hard to say it's a terrible any
I like
4th
this.
rounder is a terrible pick unless you're like picking a punter. You know what I mean? Like I feel like anything after the 3rd round, you have to kind of like wait and see what kind of player they are.
No, I like the player.
He just hates the pick.
I hate the pick.
Well, who would you want to draft?
Not a running back.
Okay, so
That's it. Yeah.
yeah.
It literally nothing against the player. I actually like the player actually, but
Just like a cannonball right out of the backfield.
yeah, I
I
don't.
think he's going to complement James Cook well. And I think we were at the point with who we lost. You can't run James Cook into the ground. I mean, very rarely in the NFL do you see a running back just. He's not going to be Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has how many career carries.
Right, but
getting injured. You know what I mean? Like you need a tandem.
So is he your 2 then?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Ray Davis. I
I
think
think
so.
Ty Johnson's the 2.
I think whoever is the 2, it doesn't really matter. It's just now you have another option just in case. Where I think they're both capable. You know what
I think
It's going to depend if Ray Davis can block a linebacker or not.
he's
An NFL linebacker.
5'8",
Yeah,
200.
We'll figure out.
Yeah, I wrote a little piece on Ray Davis because I did 4 rookies that I really like this draft, and he's one of them. He's an absolute workhorse and a leader on and off the field. Now, it's no secret why Bean drafted this guy. We all wanted a 2-punch with James Cook, and I think hopefully we finally got it. Quick little tidbit on Davis. He led his team in rushing 4 out of his 5 collegiate seasons. He can be a dual threat too. In 2023, he led Kentucky with 7 receiving touchdowns and averaged 9.8 yards a reception. If that doesn't scream a compliment to James Cook, I don't know what does.
Yeah, I do like that. What did he average? Did you have what he averaged on the ground?
No.
Okay. I think,
But just like Pacheco, like you added, he runs like a madman.
and that's kind of what I gathered from the little film that I watched.
So his
That's what he
average per
runs.
carry, it has to be like over 5.
You know what I saw the other day that was interesting though is that career-wise, in their entire careers, Singletary I believe has more yards per carry than Saquon Barkley.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
super
I think
skewed
it's
though.
4.5 to 4.
That's so skewed though.
Well, that's my point.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think that you can really look at that stat.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I 100%
Especially in
agree.
College, where it's just such a wide skill gap.
Yeah.
I mean, he played for Kentucky
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the SEC. Like it's
Amen.
But also that's not, you said that's a good compliment to James Cook. So is James Cook your first and second down back simply running the ball?
Well,
Because what
don't
you
think-
just made him out to seem as he's a receiving back.
Well, he could do both.
he did rush for over. He did rush for
Right,
over
but
1,000 yards.
When you want to talk about
And he was
a
the only-
compliment to James Cook, when we look at James Cook, what is he to you?
I think he's our running back 1. I think he's.
So your workhorse running back.
I
one.
think so. So what? James Cook had 4 rushing touchdowns last year. 5.
Something like that.
I think
he's never going to
I
have a lot.
I was gonna say I think Ray Davis is. He's the workhorse. James Cook does all the work. Like he does all the work downfield, and then Ray Davis just finishes up.
I don't think anything changes from last year. I think
I think they just wanted a guy to where you don't have to have James Cook rush 20 times a game.
right. Correct.
Not that, I mean, like, because we started doing that.
Well, they
under
tried to do it
Joe
with
Brady,
Latavius.
right?
Well,
Well, I was gonna say, but
they
correct,
tried with Latavius.
correct me if I'm wrong, but the only running back you really lost in this offseason was Latavius, who's still a pending free agent, but you lose Latavius and then you sub Ray Davis in.
Uh-huh.
I think Ray Davis is just your Latavius Murray replacement. Like you're
True.
a back that you can. I think, unless I'm wrong from what I watched, I think he's going to be your guy that you're hoping can do those third and shorts, those goal line situations, hand him the football, and like I just we've seen it last year. I mean, me and you made jokes the whole entire year because we had that
We had a
line
bet
with
on it.
James Cook where James Cook would just he'd
4.
rush for 40 yards on the drive. He'd get him into the red zone, and all of a sudden you'd see him run off the field and Latavius Murray get on. And we took the 4 touchdowns thinking he was going to have a great season, and he didn't. I think Ray Davis does play kind of that role where he comes in for James Cook after a long
Okay.
drive where he busts off 45 yards on the whole entire drive, and then he comes in and he cleans up the
just-
job.
I just like that he just comes with receiving.
No, I like that.
experience.
But I want to go to what you said because you mentioned Ty Johnson, and I will say Ty Johnson out of
I'm a big fan of him.
I was going to say out of what we have on the offense as far as talent and underrated talent, I think he's one of the more underrated talents on the offense. I think he offers a lot. He offers some special teams ability. He also offers, we saw it. He made some plays against the Jets. We had that nice touchdown. He made some plays, I think, against the Eagles too. He was effective. And I like that we brought him back. I think he might play a bigger role in the offense. I think he fits well with what Brady wants to do with the offense. So I like where we are with the running backs, but I think the Ray Davis is just simply like your Latavius Murray role. I still think James Cook plays the same exact amount of factor in the offense that he did last year.
Well, let me ask you this. This is more geared towards John, too. If Ray Davis averages, let's say, like between 5 and 8 carries per game, he averages like 25 to 40 yards per game, and he ends the season with like 4 or 5 touchdowns. Is that a successful 4th-round draft pick? Because in my mind, I think that's what the goal is, and I think I would consider that a good pick at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Now, do we think
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. Like,
I don't think he's gonna. I think he's just simply gonna be a 3rd down back.
yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if he ended the year with under 40 carries.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, like I said, it's just going to depend on how that role, the 3rd down back role, is going to be who can block a linebacker better. Simple. James Cook can't. We know Ty Johnson can. If they think there's more, they can get more out of Ray Davis, he'll play more. If not, Ty Johnson's going to be your 2, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ray Davis got 10 snaps a game.
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, at the end of the day, if he's going to produce, he's going to play more. But it's also tough, too. I mean, now we got to think about our tight ends, too. Like, how often are we going to be running a 2 tight end set?
Right.
Hopefully never.
Well, there was no doubt before Joe Brady came in. Well, as far as being the offensive coordinator, there was no doubt that that's what's his name? Oh my God,
Holy fuck.
Ken Dorsey. Well, you know what? I put Ken Dorsey in the back of my mind because that was a terrible experience. But I think there was no doubt that that's what Ken Dorsey wanted with the offense, was to kind of have that 2 tight end set. You can't blame him when Dawson Knox he's not going to wow you at the tight end position, but he's definitely an effective tight end. And then having a 1st-round pick in Dalton Kincaid, you want both of them on the field. But I think that this year you're not going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets. If that's what you were kind of saying, I think so. I agree to that, though.
If you have a 2 tight end set, the blocking running back is less.
Right.
That's
It's less.
true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree to that. I don't think you're going to see that as much.
If you have a 2 tight end set, you want your biggest back in. I don't want James Cook running against an 8-man box.
No, but I was more so saying like no backfield, like just Josh Allen shotgun.
5 wide.
Oh, and empty?
Oh, you might see that a lot, yeah.
I couldn't think
Okay.
of a word.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. He's like gun tight close.
This is fair. This is fair.
I respect it.
Yeah, I'd whoop your ass in that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, probably.
I average like 4 yards per carry with my career mode running back.
Wow.
You gotta work your way up, man. What's the overall?
Dude, I gave up. I almost threw the game out.
That mode, dude. That mode is dog shit.
I was in a franchise mode where we're only playing against the computer, all Madden. Yeah, we picked the team. I had the Eagles, so you would think, yeah, I was 0-6.
Dude, that's not an easy thing to do.
It's tough.
That's not an easy thing to do.
No,
Was it regular rosters or like the fantasy draft?
no, regular, which is worse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Thing clap back.
I know, bro. The water just, like, the bottle had an indent in it, and it was just like, boom. That shit scared me a little bit. Caught me off guard a little bit. All right. In the 5th round, we drafted Cedric Van Pran Granger out of Georgia. I think we touched on this a little bit last week. Jack, we didn't know that's the center out of Georgia. I'm just helping you out a little bit over there, just so you know.
Why'd you just call him out like that?
Yeah, because I told him, I said when it came to these later round draft picks, and I'm just gonna be honest, I don't know anything about him unless I read articles.
And this is fair.
Which I have.
This is all fair.
I mean, like I don't watch college ball like that.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna know your average 5th round draft pick. I mean, we were at Chris's house watching the draft. I didn't know any picks after 16. Like,
You say, hell yeah, let's go.
I just didn't care.
This is fair. I'm not calling him out. I'm letting him know. I'm letting him know where the I want him to know where the conversation's leading to.
Hell yeah.
Great pick.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
He's
Awesome
the best.
pick. He's just the greatest. He's
Georgia Bulldogs say less.
as Rayhan would say.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Anyone from Georgia, fine by me. Bama, same thing. Just put him on the team.
He's ecstatic.
I'll give Rayhan a little shout out. he's the most bestest center. That's what Rayhan would say. He's the most bestest. So when we go to work on Thursday, we can tell Rayhan that we gave him a little love on the podcast. The most bestest center. No, but in all seriousness, drafting the center in the 5th round, that, like I said last week, he was a very solid starting center, like through all 4 years of his college career. So at that, if there's even a shot at keeping McGovern at guard and throwing him in, if he even has a remote chance at that, obviously we'll see.
Did you find out if he was all 4 years at Georgia?
Oh, I can look that up right now for you.
Oh, okay.
From what I've seen, he has a genuine potential to be a day 1 starter. Which anything after like the 3rd, 4th round is such a huge pick for Brandon Beane. To just get a
100%.
starter in the late rounds.
And he's been known to do that, like the last couple of years. Like he did. He played Georgia all 4 years. All 4 years he played there, and he was a starter all 4 of them.
Fuck yeah, I'll take it.
That's phenomenal. That is actually. I'm trying to pull up his stats or something, but
what stats are you gonna pull?
Well, you can like sacks a lot.
I'm sorry. He got me, bro.
I was
trying to straight face that one.
Sacks allowed. That's like the biggest thing is like sacks allowed.
You thought this was Madden again? You were trying to look for the pancakes.
Is he durable? I want to know if my offensive lineman's durable.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken.
Does he have a durability rating?
I mean, I didn't pull up his Madden ratings, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken,
56.
he didn't allow a sack all 4 years.
I think I heard that.
And that's coming out of the best like conference in college football.
Well, they didn't throw the damn ball.
No,
You had to have a little bit in 4 years. Like
went to the Rams?
Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, I mean it's not like they were Michigan. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Pretty damn close.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know college ball like that, so I can't throw a team out there. But it's not like they're Bama.
Well, I don't like watching a sport where a team's winning a championship game by 50.
No, I will say
against the TCU Bullfrogs.
Right. I'm gonna I got a collegiate football take versus the NFL that like I have a hard time getting into it sometimes because like for the longest time I was like, dude, I just don't want to turn on my TV and it looks like a stupid like basketball score where it's like 88-72 or something stupid like that. Or like where you're right, where a team's like 81 points and the other team's got 17.
Which is
like,
fine if like you're playing the FCS school like that one game a year. But it's like in a competitive game where it's like the number 1 versus a top 10 opponent. Like it's just not fun to watch. No. And for the longest time, I sat there and I was like, you see, this shit just doesn't happen in the NFL. And then the Miami Dolphins and Denver Broncos getting rolled around. And I was like, yeah, I got to start watching college football. And then the Broncos beat the Bills. Yeah.
Like
we were at that game.
Like, yeah, like, and we all know that, if you put 11 men on the field, on the field goal, the Bills win that game. But
yeah,
it is what it is. I mean,
fucking ridiculous.
But that was the game that might have started some success for the Bills as far as on the offensive side by getting rid of that cancer we brought up in the beginning of the podcast, Ken Dorsey. Yeah, there you go. I will take away the positive. We did go to that game. Yeah, you were there. You were definitely there. Who did I sit with?
About that game is,
I think I
started walking out right when the Broncos were driving down the field, and I heard the screams from the stands, so I knew they missed the field goal. But I didn't know until I got back into my car that we lost the game. The whole time I thought we won the game until I got the ESPN alert like 15 minutes later, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. I just with that, my dad's seasons are just set up. They were set up perfectly to like just watch him miss the field goal wide, and then like I'm celebrating, like running and like high fiving all the other Bills fans that are like behind me, and like 100%, dude, I went crazy, dude. And then I looked up at the jumbotron, and like right underneath the score when there's a flag, it'll say in yellow flag, and I was just like, "Ooh, that's probably."
Well,
not
we know
good.
this is on the Bills.
That's probably not good, yeah. And you just I got home and you just watched the videos of Josh Allen. He was just like he just had like his I don't know if you saw his reaction, but it was just so sad, bro. It was just so sad. The Bills got. Well, I'll say like that sucked that happened. They did was the Giants game before or after that? Was it?
I think it was after.
After potentially.
The Taron Johnson.
Yeah, they got bailed there. I think. I think.
100%.
Yeah, that was
tough to call 2 straight penalties, like the exact
back to back.
Yeah, exactly. So
Back to
it's-
back.
Yeah.
We've literally only seen that like a handful of times, and like the most recent I can think where like a game was like at 0 seconds and there was like a penalty on the last play multiple times was like the Chiefs and Raiders game a couple years ago. Do you guys remember that when like in the end zone, Derek Carr like he'd throw it, it'd be a pass interference. Then there was like on the next play, it was just like constant. Like they would throw an incomplete pass, and there was just a penalty on like 4 plays in a row. I don't know if you remember that game a couple years ago.
Was all on the
It was like-
Raiders.
It was all on the Chiefs.
Oh.
I think the Raiders ended up winning the game. Michael Crabtree, I think, got like a toe tap touchdown
Oh,
at the end of it. But like there was like 0 seconds on like the last 3 plays of the game because there were just consistent penalties. Tank, do you remember that game? You remember the Raiders Chiefs game a couple years? Like this is probably dating us back to like 2017, 2018 though. And like it was the game where there was just like 4 or 5 straight penalties, like with 0 seconds left on the clock, and it just kept extending the game. Oh, okay, yeah. That's
You're on
like,
your own.
that's I guess I'm on my own there. I guess I'm on my own.
This is a Bills podcast.
It is a Bills pod. You're right. I should probably just leave the room.
Just get out of here.
I should just get out of here. I just have to say,
You should have just let Casey win that bet.
I should have.
Take your job.
I should have. I just want to say it. Obviously, at the end of the podcast, I usually give our kudos to something that happened during the week with our socials and stuff. 39,000 views right now on this Keon Coleman reel. Dude, people are loving Keon Coleman. Like loving him.
It's a hot topic.
comments.
It's a hot topic.
He's a needle mover, bro.
Dude, these comments are crazy. Like I can't even if
You see how many sends we had too?
oh
And
it doesn't show
and
me.
saves.
It shows me the bookmarks, the comments, and the likes.
Oh, I didn't send you the send. It didn't say the
I
sends.
think I'd have to go on my personal TikTok.
You might have to do
see
that.
it, but
It was
dude,
a lot.
there's like
You want me to check real quick?
yeah, if you want to, dude. There's a lot of people like from multiple different fan bases that are commenting, including the Chiefs.
Yeah,
there were some Chiefs fans in there that were like, dude, Keon Coleman's just like.
I'm a Chiefs fan, but
I'm
love
excited.
Keon
I
Coleman.
want Keon Coleman to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, like stuff like that.
You know what? To be fair, the Chiefs fans though, they're really not bad. Like I've
Right.
never had a bad experience with the Chiefs fan whatsoever. Like even at that playoff game,
No,
they're because they were miserable too at one point.
yeah, at one
You know
point
what I
in the
mean?
game they
For
were.
a long time.
They
What
were.
is that, 50 years. I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, so, but the worst fans are still the Eagles.
Tripping.
Like,
John doesn't like
Tripping,
that.
bro.
and Colts fans.
What?
Bro, you'll have a different opinion if you ever go to a game. But like before Anthony Richardson got there, any like big play.
Dude.
Did you see what Tom Brady said?
About the
Oh,
Chiefs
yeah.
or the Colts?
No, the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. I'm not gonna repeat it, but it was
No, you can repeat it.
We swear.
I don't want to do.
You can
that.
swear.
You could swear on this podcast.
I don't want to get clipped. It's okay.
You'll never get. What do you want me to say?
It'll be good.
Text
You
it to
didn't
me.
see it.
No. So now you have to say it.
You didn't. I sent it.
I didn't watch it.
You want me to say it?
Just
By the
say
way,
it.
30 shares on that TikTok.
Wow.
And then
There you go.
69, whatever we save it.
Yeah,
Nice.
bookmarks. Yeah, peep it.
Bookmarks, yeah, nice. Sorry, threw that in there.
I know. I was waiting for it. Did you hear him?
No.
He said, "Nice."
I don't.
After
69, dude.
Oh, nice, dude. My mind wasn't going there, bro. I'm thinking about football. I'm thinking about football.
Thinking about that Chiefs and Raiders game.
I'm trying to figure out how
never
nobody
happened.
else.
Never happened.
I'm trying to think how nobody else knows about that, man. Maybe it was just me watching that Thursday night football game. Could have sworn there was other people in the stands watching it too. Like it was Thursday night football.
It was just one of those things like you hear about in Sports Center and then you never think about it again.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All
I
right,
was wrong.
Tom just said a Cole is basically a Bronco that doesn't fuck or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that. That's all he said.
Exactly.
What do you say about Bills Mafia? Do you want to share that with the crew?
I'd prefer not to.
I gotta be
did
the
say-
guy to do that one.
What he
too.
said about
Yeah.
what he said about the Chiefs was pretty funny.
Yeah.
14-year-olds. Yeah. So what he said about the Bills? Because he said at least the real mafia has a ring you can kiss.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that.
Yeah.
And then
I
he
watched
owns
that
us.
clip.
You know what though?
He does own
I,
us.
I was surprised at is Gronk even this the Bills.
Bills
from
got a couple
Buffalo.
shots. I wasn't expecting
Yeah,
that.
no. So Gronk, like I don't know if he grew up. I would think he grew up a Bills fan.
I think he
right?
did.
Yeah,
I would think he did, but he said something along the lines of Drew Bledsoe played for the two worst Bills in football, meaning Belichick and which was pretty. I mean, that was a good one. It was pretty fun.
There was a couple.
They
of
were
really good
ripping
ones.
Belichick. It was.
So that guy.
Dude, I did see Tom Brady's 9/11 one, and
That
that one came out of left field, bro. Where he was like, "We all know where we were on that fateful day when September 2001, where two jets crashed into Drew Bledsoe." Yeah, dude, I was like, wow, like good for you, Tom.
No, each guy on that roast said they each had their moment. Randy Moss kind of sucked though.
Well,
that guy.
He's too nice of a guy.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he's just not the funniest guy, but that was just great TV. Honestly.
can we have a debate about the Robert Kraft joke about the massage where Tom Brady got up and he was just like, never say that shit again? Like, you think Tom was like, dude, that was like the one thing that was off limits. You just can't go there. Like, was that something you think he was?
I don't know. To me, like it feels like a lot worse shit was said. So
Yeah,
I was gonna,
I'd say
dude. There was a
so.
9/11 joke on there. Like,
I mean, obviously, like him and what was it, Joe Ross who said it?
yeah, Joe Ross said it.
Yeah, like they embraced after the show too, because I just watched this before I came here. I was watching.
That's electric.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it tonight when I get home.
They
I think.
embraced after the show too, so like it was no hard feelings. I think he knew, but I think he just had to let him know. Okay, just leave that out of there.
Come on, I mean, Robert Kraft steps up to a celebrity roast session, and you're telling me like we're just like, no, that's off limits. Like, nothing should be off limits at that point
They
for
hit
anybody.
on
In that.
everything.
They did.
Like,
mentioned Giselle like 20 times.
oh, I know, like the divorce and shit like that. Like, what?
No,
Oh my
the
god.
funniest one, he goes, Tom, your wife went to karate class 8 times a day, and she's still a white belt.
Oh my god, that's
How
crazy,
did you know that?
dude.
I think it was Kevin Hart. He was like,
It was Kevin
he
Hart.
said,
Kevin Hart?
he said Giselle's here. She's actually AB's +1.
Oh damn.
That was something I was shocked. They did not mention Antonio Brown. Maybe that one time, but like I didn't hear anything else. Which
Yeah, that was it.
I was waiting for someone to say something.
Dude,
really was. On the edge of my
I
seat.
can't wait to watch this shit, dude. Like,
It's just hilarious.
It's a great watch.
it just sounds funny from the clips that I watched. And even McKenna texted me at one point and was like, she was like, "Did you watch it yet?" And I was like, "No, I haven't watched. I've only saw clips." So I'm excited to actually sit and watch that, dude.
3
There's
hours, but it's well worth it.
right. Those celebrity roast sessions, just in general, like are usually gold. They're usually like super gold.
It was a throwback to like how comedy used to be.
Oh damn! McKenna said they said he has 7 rings now, and now he has to give one.
Giselle gave one back, so now he's 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good for Tom. 8 rings now. At a boy.
I was a closet Brady fan growing up.
I mean, I absolutely hated Tom Brady growing up just for what he did to me on Sundays at 1:00. But you look back on it, you can't take what he accomplished away from him.
Well, just to me, like I've always loved to watch the greats because if you hate them their whole career, that's
They're
it.
they're
You know
doing
what I mean?
something
Like, you
right.
have to appreciate
You'll
what
miss them
you're
when they're
watching.
gone.
And I think it also helped that we weren't good when he was kicking
Yeah.
our asses.
Yeah, like even if
So
he's
it's
not
like,
there,
how
we're
mad
not.
can you be? Like we were getting our asses kicked by Mark Sanchez. Like, you know what I
You're
mean?
not
Like,
wrong. You're not
yeah.
wong.
Like,
So-
no harm, no foul.
Like,
Type of deal.
Early Tannehill got
Yeah,
us
I mean,
for
it's-
sure.
so-
For sure. It's like one of these things, and especially now that Brady's done playing football and we've taken the step back, and like you just get to look back at what he did accomplish in his career and how much he did whoop the Bills' ass for like 20 years. Dude, you just can't take anything away from the guy. Like he was fun to watch when he wasn't playing the Bills, but he was fun to watch. I mean, you just kind of knew like in any situation, say like you were up by 2 or 3 points and like the Patriots got the ball back with like a minute, 30 seconds, like you were fucked. He was just going to slice and dice his way down the field and win the game. Like he was fun. Like he was definitely fun to watch. And yeah, no matter what. But I will say, of the last like generation of quarterbacks that we've seen retire and move on from football, like you got Drew Brees, you got Tom Brady, you have Peyton Manning. I will say the most likable out of all these guys after football has been Tom Brady. Like anything he touches since he's been done with football, he's golden with.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
he's
think
in.
him and Peyton's always been.
Well,
close, though.
yeah.
Peyton-
Peyton Manning's been
we're
amazing.
going on a scale of who, like compared to what they were when they were playing to now.
Peyton and Eli, though, they're smart. They're constantly getting deals where they're constantly getting paid. You see them on every commercial. So
No, even Tom's got his.
He's got his
Tom's
stuff.
in there a little
He-
bit.
Tom's always
He's in there with Hertz, right? He's in there with Hertz or whatever for like the car rentals and stuff like that. I see those commercials every once in a while, but like, dude, he just whatever he touches is usually just gold. And he's starting his broadcasting career this year, right? So like that'll be that's gonna be exciting. They kicked our boy Greg Olson off.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's crazy.
Does Greg Olson have a job now?
I don't think anybody
He's still with Fox. I think he's just getting the bump down
to one of the crews that aren't
I
on.
thought he was
He was good.
I thought he
I
was
didn't
solid.
dislike
I
him.
didn't have
It
any
wasn't bad,
complaints.
no.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike him. He's actually
if
one of
you
my
think about
favorites.
it, Greg Olson,
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, you know what I mean?
I don't know if Tom
Fu-
Brady's gonna be good.
Oh, I think he's gonna be phenomenal.
You think so?
Dude, anything the guy touches in
Yeah.
media has just been phenomenal. But I think he, like Tony Romo at first, I think he adds a different dimension to like the whole commentating world. Like he adds a piece of it that like commentating really hasn't had. He's the greatest quarterback to play the game of football. And now he's gonna be calling football games on Sundays. So like I like that. I think that's like something that fans will really enjoy. You're trying to read that comment?
Yeah.
It is a tough read from back here.
We had a comment about Jack. If you want to speak up a little bit, I got your mic turned all the way up. Maybe move the mic in a little closer. Yeah.
Is that better? Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot.
You probably are. We're just a little too far away, but that's okay.
I'll be better.
At least it's probably better than me on the first episode.
Well, I always get scared that it's like too close.
No,
I'm
you're
just
good.
screaming into the mic.
I will say,
Honestly, we'd rather have that because I could turn it down easily. You know what I mean?
yeah, he can
Yeah.
control all that.
It's my second time. It's
You're
fine.
good.
Just give him a break.
I'm
Jeez.
nervous,
You're
I'm
good.
sweating.
You're fine, bro. You're fine.
You're doing great, dude.
Thanks, dude.
You're doing
Yeah.
great.
Jack, you're now okay. Well, Casey's been on here twice, but you're tied for first.
He's tied.
for the most times I've
I
had
mean,
a
he had
guest.
the greatest pick of all time.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna go down in BillsAholic history.
It's probably an understatement. Because I was getting so much shit from you guys.
You
when I
were.
made that pick, especially Ben. Because me and Ben were on the team. We were
Well, Ben was like, "Bro,
yeah, he was like, oh, that's blasphemy.
oh my god."
I'll do it again too. Get me on an in-season.
You
episode.
absolutely will have an in-season episode on the podcast.
We know the opponents. Can you give us like a little forecast, or you're not giving nothing out yet?
Well, you know what? Because it wasn't. I have to see how the season's going. There was a lot of things that went into that pick. It wasn't just a spur of the moment.
Yes,
know?
it was.
Yeah, I feel you.
No, it was a complete lie.
Yes, it
yeah,
was.
I looked at the board and was like, that looks good. Yeah.
Browns doing
over
dog shit
Niners,
right
yeah.
now.
Well, because it's like a Vegas pick, you know.
It was a gritty
It's
game
that
too.
kind of thing where it's
It was
the odds are just so skewed.
It was a real gritty game too. Like of the games that you could have picked, that was the most Jack Riley gritty game.
I love grit.
Like that was like a rainy game.
I have a Brett Favre Vikings.
That's gritty. That's gritty.
It's my pride.
Yeah, we know, and I know how much you love to be gritty.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for you.
Absolutely.
You want to know what I want to talk about so bad was my experience this past week with One Bills Drive. But yeah, I was told I wasn't really allowed to talk about it. I want to so bad. You come up on the podcast and it's just like something that's just sitting on the front of your brain, and you want to talk about it so bad, but I can't. I got to go to One Bills Drive, but I can't say why. I can't
Against
say
the rules?
why. I guess it's against the rules.
The rules?
Georgia now you got me all messed up, bro.
That's with a W, by the way.
per Matt, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
That's okay.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
I have to. You don't want to see what's under this hat.
No, I'm sick.
I'm with
No.
you there, brother.
No.
I think you're right.
I need a haircut.
No, it's not even the haircut.
Come on, man. I mean, I got blasted for my toes
Okay,
being out
you're
last
going
week.
bald, bro?
No. Got the. Can
This is
you,
not
can
a
you still
problem.
see it?
You can barely.
You can barely
You
see
can't
it now?
see that on the TV.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, you can see
Oh.
it. You can see it.
Oh, he hit you with the close shot. Can we get the shot from over here?
Can we see it up here?
Oh man.
I
Oh.
can confirm it looks way worse than mine.
It was worse a couple days ago.
Was it?
Just from wearing my hat outside when I'm working.
well, hold on.
As a CCA.
I was gonna say, wait, nobody disrespect this guy. He's a CCA. He's a CCA. That's a big
You
deal.
want the fucking mail this week?
That's a big deal. He's a big deal,
You
guys.
can afford that shit.
I don't give a shit. He's on my route. So
You,
I say whatever the hell I want. Yeah.
I got to be careful. He's sometimes on my route.
Oh, I sometimes am.
I've-
When's Olivia gonna get her last name on the mailbox?
I don't know. I don't know why my brother didn't put it on.
She's just exposed.
I don't think she gets any mail sent to the house anyways.
No?
She gets all her mail sent to her.
I
mom's
was
still.
delivering to your house the one day. I was like, this motherfucker Chris.
No, I didn't do that.
Oh.
I didn't put that thing in the mailbox. That wasn't me. It just says like my last name on it, but like if you go to the mailbox next to it, it's my brother's and his fiance's. I don't know why my brother didn't put her name on it, but she doesn't get any mail sent to our house anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's fair.
All of her mail, the only thing that she would get is her credit card and bank and stuff, and that's all. Yeah, yeah. She's
That's
off the
fair.
grid. She doesn't want to know where. Like the banks, they don't know where she lives. They still think she lives at mommy's house.
I don't know. It seems wrong.
Oh, as I kick the table,
Careful with our trophy.
Conscious.
They're always listening.
John, you seem a little miserable over there. You all right?
Chilling, bro.
All right, fair enough. All right,
Jack's doing his thing, bro.
we'll see. We'll see. Jack is doing his
He's
thing
so
as
pissed
always.
about the fucking Ray Davis pick.
Or is he still Is he still pissed about saying tentatively?
It's a tongue twister, isn't it?
I feel like you call it tentacly or something
I was
like that.
heading that way.
Yeah, technical.
I've misspoken like 17 times on this podcast.
Stop. We're not even going there.
No, dude,
That's a whole other inside joke.
No, that was a mistake. That was a
No,
mistake, dude. I said no, dude.
no.
That's just as in the last like 8 years of our friendship, we both said 17 is the average number when we do stuff like that.
Sure,
That's
Josh Allen's number.
that's
Let's
the
leave it
point
at
of the
that.
joke.
You know what that just reminded me of? Sorry,
What?
Well, I didn't mean to like start a scene. When I was on the last time, I said something about like I think it was waffles and pancakes.
What, dude? We're getting unhinged
No, I
again.
said something. You guys like started going nuts. I said something about like the texture in my mouth.
Hey, yo! We're getting a little unhinged.
We're getting silly.
No, I like it. No, I like it, dude. When it gets like this is when it gets fun.
It's the offseason.
This is when it gets fun.
That's the opposite.
Billy G had a hot take though. He was like, when it gets unhinged like that, I stop watching. It's like, shh.
Damn.
Billy G,
You know, like a little comedy.
he's about business.
He is about business. He just wants to.
This is like CBS Sports or something.
Yeah, he wants to hop on and make sure that nobody's having no fun at all. It's the
Okay.
no fun league when we hop up here.
Who's our
No
next?
fun
Who's our
pod.
next pick?
It's NPR.
Yep,
Was it
No.
Javon Solomon?
NPR. You can.
That's NPR?
And no, I'm just trying to figure out what that's abbreviated. No podcast.
No. NPR. What is it? My dad used to listen to it and on the radio. I don't know what it is. Something.
No, I think I know what the NPR is, but I think I've seen it on like the radio stations, like when you go through like Sirius XM or something.
I screw it, Jackson Solomon. Still don't know a single thing about this guy.
No, I couldn't even
tell
say
you
it.
his position.
Wait, oh, this is the defensive end. right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Out of Troy.
and he actually broke
DeMarcus Ware's.
DeMarcus Ware's sack record.
And he has another record on Troy. 16 sacks in one season.
Yep, he'll probably get like 4 as a Buffalo Bill.
Probably.
He's from Troy, dude.
I was
I
hoping.
don't even know where Troy is.
I think is it Michigan? I have no idea.
Can we?
I'm just not going to.
I'll look it up while you.
Can we
I'm
figure
not
out-
gonna contribute.
Well, I'm not going to contribute much to this either.
All right. I had a bit. You know
Well,
what?
read your bit.
I'm
Read
not.
your bit.
No,
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
We talking about Troy?
Yeah, we're
Troy?
talking about Troy. Next.
Oh, I actually like him though.
I don't mind the pick.
No, I
Oh.
actually like him. I think he has
Like the pick.
I think he has a good ability.
I think he's quick off the line.
It's in Bama apparently.
Damn.
Well, he
I was
wasn't
way off.
playing against Bama.
He could have went. He should have went to the next school down the road and went to Bama.
I just think he's quick off the line, and hopefully this will be the edge that can get to the quarterback. We'll see. But I think he spoke a lot learning under Von Miller. He's excited to learn a lot under Von Miller.
Yeah, if I was a rookie and I was coming in, Von Miller was on the defensive line.
He's
I'd be
very
like, "Damn,
grateful."
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Absolutely.
Regardless of if he's going to be effective this year or not, that's exciting.
He also has
For
huge hands, 10 3/4 inch hands, and a wingspan of 80 inches. What? That matters.
Does it?
Yes.
Does it though?
Okay. Tank, does that matter? Coming off the line, avoid. All right.
His reaction was gold. He's like,
He has an 80 inch.
All right, here we go
he has
again.
he has an 80 inch wingspan. That doesn't matter
If
either.
you get to the quarterback, brother, that's
Wings-
what
all that matters. The wingspan does. I don't know if your hand size does. But you know what they say about big hands?
Big gloves.
Big gloves
Daquan Hardy.
Size matters
with wings.
with wings.
I'm just thinking of so many things to say that I'm just keeping to myself.
Doing good.
Hey.
He's doing good over there.
Daquan
Got any
Hardy,
other
Chris.
Fun facts. What's his shoe size?
I don't fucking know. Probably a 16.
What's his favorite food?
I don't know. Probably wings now
Good answer.
Great answer.
with ranch.
I mean, you had it and then you lost it.
Oh,
How big do you reckon his arms are?
His arms, brother.
I don't know.
Well, I'm
How-
assuming bigger than yours. No offense.
Oh, probably. I don't
How
have
big?
arms.
How big is his legs? So I'm
I
talking about the two of them.
don't know.
Right. Who did we draft next?
Yeah, who went next?
I'm just going after Daquan Hardy next.
Well, okay, yeah, Daquan Hardy is one of my favorite picks. One of my favorite picks. I like him a lot.
What do you got on him?
Not a whole story like you might have.
How big are his hands?
What's his shoe size?
I don't know. Probably like an 8. He's a pretty small guy. He's 5'8".
Damn.
But he plays big. He can play slot and outside. He's also a punt returner.
How much does he weigh actually?
I actually think he weighs like.
You have it written down on there.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
179.
Oh, boy.
5'8",
Damn,
179.
He's a feather. He's a
That's a
feather.
tackling dummy.
That's Xavier Worthy.
I was gonna say that might be the only guy in the NFL he might be able to tackle is Xavier Worthy.
They say he plays big. Plays outside and slot. He can return kicks. He averaged 14.6 yards per return. Had a game last year that he returned 2 kicks, 56 and 68 yards. We know why Bean drafted him.
Yeah,
Does he do kickoffs too?
I think so.
I would
He-
assume
he was-
so, right?
He was
Because
their
usually,
he was their all returner. Like he was
okay,
the guy.
okay. Did he win that? They have like a kickoff or like a returner award, right, for college, like the best return man of the year.
I don't know.
You have to
actually.
ask the
Yeah,
college
they do.
guru.
They do.
I don't know who won it though.
Okay, I don't pay
Okay.
attention.
No
I don't
clue.
even know what the award's called. I was just curious if
I just care who has the Heisman.
The
yeah,
Heisman,
pretty much.
I do like that pick a lot though, like because he really does bring some value in the cornerback room, and then also we still kind of don't know who the kick and punt returner is going to be. There was Keon Coleman returned a
He
little
did.
bit too, so
He
like
did.
there is a chance that's
He
maybe
will
something
not
he
be
does-
returning punts. I can almost guarantee that.
well, maybe kicks.
Not that either.
Maybe in the future, but
No
That's
shot.
the most negative guy.
No shot.
well, no, you
You
get.
want your
He's
wide
like me.
receiver-
Yeah, no, I think
Oh,
he's
say it.
just trying to say
Say
it's
it,
like a
because that
talent thing.
contradicts what you said last
Do
week.
you
Say it.
want your wide receiver?
what number wide receiver? Say it.
Oh, he's like 4. Do you want one of your top 3 receivers? No, I'm just fucking with him.
Okay, I was gonna say
Would you
that's,
want?
that's flat.
We'll
Yeah.
put it this way. Would you want? Would you
I
have
like
wanted Diggs to be returning punts?
Okay, come
With
on.
that attitude, yes.
Like Diggs did do that for like the first even when he was effective in Minnesota, he did do that for
He
like, the first
returned.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, but he
Like,
wasn't the Stephon Diggs that we knew.
I wouldn't have been necessarily.
Here, let's
angry
put it
about
this way. Ready? Would you want Jay Jetter's returning punts?
Okay, come on. He doesn't. He
Yeah.
he never returns punts.
But would you want him to?
If that was something he
My
was capable of doing, and he was really
So
good
what?
at doing
So
it, why
so
not?
he returns a punt and he tears his ACL. Then what?
he could have torn his ACL when he ran. a
But he
route.
didn't. He did it returning a punt.
They take that risk every single time they step on the field, brother.
I don't feel like we should put it on the board, but I can almost guarantee you he will not be returning punts the whole year. There's no way.
I think he'll be in contention of it.
Are we still talking about Keon Coleman?
We're are you just? I know the table.
I'm having a conversation with Jack, and
Side
Is
convo.
it going a little bit more civil than this conversation?
we're
going?
just
We're
loving-
actually rooting for you guys to get into like a heated argument.
we're just
right now.
loving that the heat's not on.
I don't know
us.
if there's
Yeah.
any more heat we can get into that. You say
No.
no, or you say yes. I say no.
Yeah.
It's kinda
Well, I'm
just-
okay.
You just kick his ass, Peretti.
That's when we hit it with the amen. We'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say truthfully, I'm gonna tell you that I think Daquan Hardy, if he makes the 53, is probably a guy that is a perfect
He
candidate
makes
for that.
53.
But I'm just saying I don't think you can rule out the chance that I think
Has,
in
has
minicamp and
Shakir
training
ever
camp-
returned?
Kickoffs.
kickoffs? He was out
Him-
there.
No, but I'm saying
Him
Him and
punts.
Ty-
Ty Johnson, who are both on the rosters.
I'm saying punts though. Has he?
It's just kickoffs are changing this year. bro.
Mm-mm,
No, he hasn't.
mm-mm.
Like I feel like that's something we have to remember. Kickoffs are not the same as they were the last couple of years.
No, yeah. So we okay.
Everything's
So what exactly is that new rule?
Like,
Because
like,
I didn't
hold on.
pay too much attention to it.
We'll break that down. But you're telling me like Keon Coleman might not have a shot at it. Like I'm hearing from Pittsburgh, there's a chance Justin Fields might be their returner.
I did hear that.
Like,
I think that's just some goofy shit, dude.
Like-
There's no way, right?
Look it up.
That would be absolutely insane if Justin Fields is
He
returning.
signed
kicks.
Cordero Patterson.
That should absolutely be their kickoff and punt
We have
returner.
Cordell Patterson on
This.
the board.
Oh, that there you go. That's a perfect.
Yes, he is up there.
Chris, we have Cordero on the board, so he better.
Oh yeah, he better be the.
He needs
Yeah,
three
he better.
touchdowns.
He better be the kickoff and punt returner.
We think
Honestly, if you
Chris and I think Patterson
you see that one with like the yellow and then the red.
So are these just hot
Yeah,
takes
right
up
there.
here? Okay.
All right.
Well, we obviously gotta get. rid
So
of
Jack, pretty much
Casey, or not
the
Casey.
return team lines up on, I think it's the 40 or the 35.
The entire
Stationary.
10.
Now the kickoff team will be 5 yards away from them.
Mhm.
Stationary. Nobody can move minus the returner until the ball is caught.
Now, in that rule, can you have more than one return man? Like, can you have 2 return men back there?
So I don't actually know that. Oh yes, I do. You can have 2. You can have 2.
You can even scheme up.
Mhm.
It's actually up to 3.
I was gonna say because just having one seems kind of unfair,
Yeah.
right? But
They're trying to make actual like design plays out of what you see in the XFL.
Yeah.
It's like one of the clips that they played when they first like announced their change in format.
Mhm.
Like you'll literally see like blockers shed to one side and you're gonna see some laterals, all some crazy shit. They're trying to make it like an exciting play.
If you're actually like really interested, the XFL did it. So you can literally just look it
I
up.
knew that. I just never.
Yeah.
I might have watched one XFL game ever.
Right.
To be
Oh,
honest
yeah,
with
no,
you,
I'm not
so
telling you to watch. Just watch the kickoffs.
And then turn it
Good.
off.
Then just
kickoff compilation.
Yeah.
Then just
Sir.
switch it back over to ESPN, bro. No, this is gonna be interesting. I mean, I guarantee you.
Oh, one more thing on the kickoff though.
Mhm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Tank, but if it's a touchback, don't they get it at the 40 or something?
It's something like that. I can't remember.
Isn't it
where they-
technically a penalty?
They're very much so
Yeah,
encouraging
they moved it,
returns.
Really?
Like they want you to return the ball.
You know what? That benefits Bass a lot. Because there's a point, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but he was doing just a lot of like hang time kicks to like the 2-yard line kind of deal. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like that was, it seemed like a genuine strategy of what he was trying.
Right.
Yeah, the Bills wanted them to.
Which in that
To
case,
return
it technically wouldn't matter, right? If the return team can't move off that line, like you're saying, you have to
Nobody
wait
can.
until it's caught. Yeah, so then I guess the hang time wouldn't really.
No, the hang time doesn't matter.
Okay,
It's really just where the kicker places it.
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Touchback possession is at the 30.
30.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
40 was.
that's
I
not
was
as
like,
yeah.
damn,
40,
that was-
yeah. Now is this
They
the
just
flag?
moved it up 5 yards.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
just
it's
moved it
moved-
up 5
Yeah,
yards.
they moved it up 5.
Okay,
They're trying to avoid the touchbacks.
Yeah.
So they're kind of giving them.
Eventually, it will be the 40. When
eventually
teams
will
say,
be 40,
You ain't getting no kick return on me.
Yeah.
Just take it at the 30.
I was gonna say.
What's
yeah.
5 yards?
If I got an Xavier Worthy back there, I'm
So break it down a little
Kicking
bit.
that ball
it's
right out of
more,
bounds.
So the return will have at least 9 blockers lined up in the setup zone between the 30 and the 35-yard line, with at least 7 of those players touching the 35. There would be up to 2 returners allowed on the inside the 20. Only the kicker and 2 returners would be allowed to move until the ball hits the ground or is touched by a returner inside the 20. Any kick that reaches the end zone in the air can be returned, or the receiving team can opt out, the team can opt for a touchback and possession at the 30. Any kick that reaches the end zone in the air goes out of bounds or out of the end zone also will result at the 30. So.
all right. Okay.
it should be more
Exciting to
fun.
watch. Yeah, I was gonna say it'll be a little bit more exciting to watch. Speaking of some excitement, we are 2 days away from the NFL schedule coming out.
Is that confirmed?
To my knowledge, I think so. It's not. I thought I saw it on Twitter. Is it not going to be Thursday?
Probably see some links with the full thing.
Friday? All right, okay.
This motherfucker pushed us back.
It's going to be tough to get this out of you. We're not going to get it out of you. Because you know. I respect it. I'm a
You
little
guys
bit.
want to do what John said earlier?
I did want to do it, but now.
Let's hold off till next week then.
Well, I think we should still do it because
Okay.
is there a chance that
You guys always know there's leaks.
there's leaks, but Now, just you don't have to give away a day because I know you can't. But if we didn't do it this week, would we be able to get away with doing it next week and the schedule not being out yet, confirmed at least?
You can still do it next week.
Damn. We'll hold off then.
You just gave away a lot of information right there. I feel like Tank's gonna get shot or something for
I'm
saying
so
that's
sad
what you guys
now,
are making
dude.
it sound like CIA.
I'm a little bit
You know,
upset.
I love to tell you guys something, but
I know you
some
can't.
things I just can't.
I know. That's very fair.
I'm gonna have to follow Tank home.
That's very fair.
Make sure he gets home safe.
Dude, the shoes you are in right now, just like sometimes just getting information like that's got to kind of suck a little bit because you're like, damn, I can't say anything.
Yeah, sometimes I tease it on my show.
Okay.
Just walk across that.
What's he doing?
He's got to use a little men's room.
Or you go to
Little boys' room.
or you put a tracker on my car.
Is this the first? Is this the first time somebody in BillsAholic pod
No, I had to
history?
use the bathroom.
I'm not.
You
Gonna lie
did.
to you.
You did the one time.
I do.
I
that shit all
really
the
had
time
to
on my
go.
show, I ain't gonna lie.
He was just like, all right, hold on, guys, 1 second. Everybody stay.
No, I let it go. I'm like, I'll be back. That's it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, if you
You
gotta use the
gotta,
bathroom,
you gotta go. You gotta go.
you gotta
It just
go, you
shows.
gotta go.
It just shows how authentic we are.
If you
We'll
gotta
just-
go, you gotta go.
I got
Bills-
a question though.
Yeah.
Do you guys want a Christmas or a Christmas, Black Friday, or Thanksgiving game?
Give me the Black Friday game.
Okay.
I love Thanksgiving games.
Thanksgiving.
I love especially those late ones.
So we're all in agreement. Anything but fucking Christmas.
No, I don't want playing Christmas.
Yeah, don't
I
let
don't
the
want any.
don't let the Bills ruin my Christmas.
You don't want
man.
any?
None.
I just love eating all day and then looking forward to an 8:00 Bills game.
Did you guys see what Sal said about the schedule?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Be prepared to stay up late a couple more times than maybe.
Hey, Chris, that works out for me.
That does work out for
Fuck
you.
yeah.
Works out better for you than it does for a guy like me. I thought he was
You
fixing
out
it.
here too?
I was like, damn, bro. All right, we're back to
We
OG.
only got one bathroom.
I was about to say we're back to OG
Yeah, so
for a second there.
that's an interesting. There's
Do
no
you-
way. There's no way Sale lies to us, right?
So can I ask you this question? So
Pepper.
so obviously you can't tell us when the schedule is coming out, but do you know anything about the schedule?
Nothing about the schedule. I know when it's coming out.
Does your fiance know anything about the schedule? Okay.
They know. A lot of the times they know a lot as much as we do. Most of the time.
Interesting.
Kind of mad they pushed us back from last
You know,
year.
like the Diggs.
Welcome back, brother.
Yeah, like the Diggs trade, they found out when I did.
Yeah.
This is fair.
Like shit like that, they don't really.
You're out of soap, Tank.
What do you say?
He said you're out of soap.
That's a
It's
Moranto
not
problem.
toilet paper.
Well, I didn't shit.
Oh, yeah.
He just took a
Maybe
quick
you,
little leak.
you know. Maybe he aimed wrong.
Oh, let's not
Anyway.
even discuss it.
Yeah, anyway, yo,
let's
Jack.
just.
Do you want a Black Friday, Thanksgiving, or Christmas game this year? If you had to pick. Or none.
Yeah, I got a lot of Lynn on there. Considering our record in Thanksgiving games, probably Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Because Christmas, to be honest with you, when I think of Christmas, I think of basketball.
Yeah.
To be honest, like typically that's actually the day where I'm watching every single basketball game on the slate.
Pissed about that.
Yeah, but what's the other option? Black Friday. What was last year's? Was it
the
Miami?
Dolphins and Jets.
Oh, that was bad.
I watched that one at work on my computer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it? What happened at the end of the second half?
Jalen. Well, I know Jalen Phillips. Well, so this
Or sorry, first half. I know
would
the first
say,
half. Yeah,
the Jets threw a Hail Mary and Javon Holland took it
all the
whole
way.
entire
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah,
Which-
I definitely. I would love a Thanksgiving game. I would
like 'em,
absolutely
but-
love one.
I
Yeah.
see. I like the Thanksgiving games, but like, I'm kind of the opposite of you. Like, I don't really like waiting the whole unless it's a morning game and we can get it out the way. Like, I liked when we played the Lions on Thanksgiving and we just got it out the way because then
Oh,
there was
12?
then there was no food ready. Like, I work myself up for Bills games. Like the whole entire day, I'm like, especially if it's a team where I'm like, there's like a legitimate. I know every Sunday it's an any given Sunday league. But like when there's a legitimate shot where it's like a big game and it kind of means something, it's against a team that's like pretty good. I work myself up, dude. Like where I just won't even touch food. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't want
if
to touch
it's
food.
if it's in the morning, the Bills lose, it just ruins your whole fucking day.
Yeah, so just don't put them
No,
on
yeah, that
Thanksgiving
is
at all.
true.
Just
Not
don't put
to
them on
mention,
Thanksgiving at
too,
all.
like
they
it-
almost lost that game against the Lions.
Yeah,
That's like Turkey Bowl territory in the morning.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just don't put them on. Don't put them on Thanksgiving at all. I'm fine.
Black
Don't put them
Friday-
on Christmas either.
Black Friday is.
Black Friday is kind of fun. I
How
like
about
that.
none?
I like that. You got a little.
I'm team none.
You also got to think though too, like
Thanks, man.
as far as work
It
schedule
looks
goes.
honestly, it looks like a captain hair. I don't know how that would be.
You know what? I'm not even gonna talk anymore, Chris.
I'm over here having a collective conversation with my colleague.
With my colleague. It's crazy.
No, say what you're gonna say about work, Jack.
Well, I was just gonna say like I work on Friday.
Right, so do I. But I'm gonna tell you this. Like other Bills games that have fallen on that like specific.
You're not really working.
You're not really working. 2, nobody's showing up to the dealership, and 3, most of the time,
You get a pass.
they're gonna let you go, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, Chris.
Frank
He's
Jackson.
Nah, give me Thanksgiving. Chris is an idiot. Sorry.
I
No, I'm just kidding. Either way, I love Bills primetime games.
Right.
So whatever one you want to throw us in, like at the end of the day, I would be happy with any of them. But if
fair.
there was a preference, that's my preference.
I just like
sure.
the idea of playing on. Like, I like football on a Friday. Like, I
Mhm.
like the idea of that. I think it's fun. Obviously, last year was the first year doing it, so like I think that's just a fun thing to
it's
do.
different.
It is different. It is different. Last year I enjoyed it. Like, it was nice sitting at my desk and I was like, damn, I could just sit here and do nothing and just watch the game. Which I know I'm not the only person that did that. so
Nobody
I'm
was
not
at the
exposing
dealership
myself.
that day
Well,
on a Friday.
no, it's
Fridays
not
are-
that. Like, I'm saying there was, I think maybe occasionally people coming in, but like it's more like if the Bills play,
Oh yeah,
nobody's
I
showing up.
get you.
Like, it's,
No.
like yeah, like
You know what I always say, especially to people like out of town who come in, there's a difference in the dealership the day after a Bills win and the day after a Bills loss.
believe it.
were you working there? You were working there when DeMar Hamlin had his thing, right? Or were you not yet?
No, I was working.
Dude,
Yeah, I was
Do you
working.
remember what that was like? Like, dude, that was weird.
Dude, I honestly thought that we were gonna cancel work.
Like, it felt
Like, I
that way
thought
when
I
we got
wasn't
there.
going in the
Like,
next
nobody
day.
wanted.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to even talk.
No.
Like, and then like they had ESPN playing on like the show, like in the not the showroom, but the lounge area,
Mhm.
and like everybody was just like would just
Glued
stand
to the
there for,
TV,
like,
yeah.
5 minutes and just glued to the TV to see if there was any update. That was a weird time.
Well, because correct me if I'm wrong, we didn't know every detail at that point, right?
not until
We didn't have any updates.
No, because
So-
that was a Sunday night game, or was
that was a
Monday night.
game.
Yeah, and we didn't really hear anything until later afternoon Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There were so many questions, whether like between his health and between what was going to happen, like
Mhm.
as far as what that game.
You're still with
Like,
us.
I would say if you yeah, like his health, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I want to make it clear. The first thing that I'm talking about is his health. I want to make that very clear.
John,
that
you
I-
sit over there and stop talking. Stop smirking.
Balls.
yeah. I was like, I want to make it clear. His health was the first thing everybody was worried about, but then the second thing that was also being talked about was what the hell are we going to do with this game? Like, that was an important AFC matchup and in a very important time of the season.
Oh, extremely important.
that
Yeah.
had heavy implications on who was hosting playoff games and who was traveling. Like, that was.
Yeah, I never experienced nothing like that, bro.
Were you?
Yeah,
I was you were there. Yeah.
Bro, like
I had a
didn't
couple
see-
buddies at that game too.
I didn't
Yeah.
even see the play happen,
Bloody
bro.
mess.
Like, I was just like, because Paycor that stadium's crazy. So
Yeah.
I was kind of just like taking it all in. I thought it was like a break in between the play or whatever. I was like, okay, something's like weird because everyone just got quiet. And so I'm like looking down at the field, and literally everyone's just rushing. When I seen the Bengals bench clear, I knew something was up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you just see the ambulance truck come out, just everyone just this loud ass gasp, and you could literally, like, I know it's fucking one of those cliches, but you could literally hear a needle hit the floor.
Yeah.
The whole stadium.
I texted my friend during the commercial break commercial, whatever. Anyways, during the commercial break that I think DeMar Hamlin just died. And this was before I knew anything. And I kind of jinxed it because then when we came back from the commercial break, I think the first cut, at least that I saw, was Diggs crying. And I was like, oh, this is, pretty serious. Yeah.
It's like, it's one of those moments where you like try to do like a process of elimination.
Mm-hmm.
Just like try to find out who's hurt. So I'm like looking at all the Bills players saying, I'm like, okay, it's not him, it's not him, it's not him. And then I see a fucking jersey just fly up from like
Yeah.
from the circle. and everyone was saying it was DeMar and everything. And then someone in the crowd, they're sitting by us, and they're playing like the clip, and it was just like it was the strangest thing ever because it was like a regular ass play.
And he got up.
Nothing
Yeah.
significant looked like happened. It was just one of those boom boom type of situations.
That shit's crazy. Like, I obviously, hopefully, we never see anything like. But I don't like. You really have never seen anything like that on a live sporting event, especially at that magnitude of it being like a prime time. The whole country's watching.
Dude, I'm not even joking. Like, I've been to like a number of NFL games. Just like their intro, like for the players and everything, I've never been in a more electric state. Like, I'm getting like goosebumps right now, just like being back in that situation. Like, they did this cool ass thing. Everyone had like the app on their phone or whatever. They just held their phone up, and their screen would like turn different colors, and like the pattern they had was like the Bengal pattern. Like,
Oh
I
wow.
think we've seen that on TV
shit
before.
was
Bill was
insane.
always
When Tyler
dropping
Boyd
balls,
had
shit
that
like that.
touchdown, I never heard a crowd louder than that. It was like you were just saying, the magnitude of that game was like high stakes, and for that to happen,
I was gonna say from
Absolutely.
what I hear, Bengals like the Bengals games are always electric, but like you got to think like we're in December. This like I said, this game means everything for both teams. Like
January,
January. Like we're
Yeah, it was
playoffs are right there. Like it meant everything, and so you got to imagine that plays a big role into it too.
Yeah.
Like it's Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow for the first time, and like it's a big deal. And I honestly think we're gonna lose that game anyways. If I'm being honest with you, like the way that
Well, like I said,
It felt like we were gonna lose that game.
Building was just insane. No other way to put it. Just insane.
right, yeah, it did definitely feel like we were on track to potentially lose that game.
So McKenna and I were in North Carolina when that happened.
Oh yeah, you guys were saying.
So when we were in the airport, we had like Bill's hoodie on, whatever. She can attest to this, dude. Probably 50 people. Is he okay?
Sorry.
I don't know.
I'm not his doctors.
What was it? The security guard like going through TSA's like crazy play, huh? You guys are gonna get shit on though. I'm like, yeah.
Did not hold back.
Thanks, dude. But like 50 fucking people. Yeah, wow, crazy, right? I'm like, I got annoyed because I'm like, yeah. I know as much as you do, dude. I'm just wearing a hoodie.
Right, dude. I'm just a Bills fan. Just a Bills fan.
You know what's funny?
Closeted
So
Lions fan.
Chris knows this, but I lived a little bit in North Carolina, very very short term. But there's a lot of Bills fans in North Carolina.
Yeah, there is.
Specifically Raleigh, because that's where I was staying, right in that area, about like 20 minutes out of downtown. Really, they have Bills bars down there. I was a door-to-door salesman, so I was going up and down neighborhoods. There's more Bills flags than like Panthers weren't even close, not even remotely close. In fact, Steelers are probably the second most I saw, like license plates, whatever, but
Right.
memorabilia. Yeah, I don't know.
Paraphernalia.
It's a big word for me. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Tentacles. Yeah.
One more quick story, man. Not about tomorrow. Right after the draft, when I go up to one of my customers that they fly their Chiefs Kingdom flag high and just by the way, when we beat them in the regular season, they did take the flag down.
Good.
You're pussy for that. Second,
Your customer's like, oh, I'm unsubscribing.
he came out and he said, "What the fuck were you guys doing? Just let us get them. You guys fucking suck." Just
Xavier
on and
Worthy?
on and yeah, about Worthy.
First clip is a drop. I don't read any. I don't read it.
You
Come on.
can't, but like
You can't read anything to it, but you can talk about it and laugh a little bit.
It's kind of funny
like
until he torches the Bills for.
it's funny to the
6 for
people that
250.
actually take that and like think this guy sucks.
well, and there was
it's like
people
Jamar.
who
Remember
generally
Jamar
doing
Chase when he first came into the league and he was dropping all his passes in
Mhm.
preseason. He said something about the NFL ball not having the white stripes; it was harder to see,
Mhm.
and everyone was calling him a bust.
Casey dropped him in fantasy, by the way, after week 1. I'm sorry, Casey. I had to throw that in there. Yeah,
That's
rookie
crazy.
year.
To drop
Did
him
he ever
is
start
nuts.
Mendenhall on his team at that
that.
point?
I don't think he's in the league.
Oh my god! Sorry, Casey.
So for Jack, you don't know, we did when we did the Steelers, Who's the Man?
Mhm.
I had the boss,
That's
and my man
crazy.
Casey's guess was Rashad Mendenhall.
Listen, I can't say I'm not going to be good at this game.
No, that's
Like
fine.
we're
It's
we're
just-
doing the Browns today.
We're doing the Browns.
Yeah.
I hope that's what you have.
Yeah.
Me?
It's just funny. Like we're doing the Browns, right?
Oh,
He's like,
No, I'm just
shit.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I got a Raiders
I'm just
player.
kidding.
Wait, who did you
Here,
just
let me
say?
see. I'll see if it's a Broncos.
But no. But who did you?
You should have
Did you
seen.
say the
no, I
Raiders?
just- You should have seen my Google search.
Oh, that would. I thought you said the Raiders.
was
I
like,
was like, damn, he's got a
NFL
Raiders player. And I heard-
superstars
I
who
heard
only
the Ra-
played
and I
one
was
year
like,
for Cleveland
oh
Browns. That's what I was searching up. I was telling Travis before I got here, I was on Google and I was searching NFL superstars who only played 1 year in Cleveland because I'm really trying to win this. I don't know if that classifies as a win, but
That'll be kind of funny. All right, yo, start thinking of 1 year really superstar players.
I'm about to Google it, dude.
I'm gonna be like,
oh, the Google search didn't do much. In fact, for some reason, the first name that popped up was my guy, and he played well more than 1 year in Cleveland. So,
little tidbit.
well, I'm
Let
gonna
that
tell you
marinate,
that
bro.
in the hints,
Let
anyways.
that
and-
marinate.
Okay, Chris.
Did you have the Bills schedule up there, Tank?
Oh, never mind.
Let's
Or the
just do it, man.
opponents in
I
it?
was all amped to do it, and
We
then
get the
and
Chiefs
then
at home.
I was all amped, and then Tank was like, "Nope, you got to be quicker than that." It's
Okay.
not Tank's fault. It's the NFL's fault.
If it was up to me, I'd release it right now.
That's why we like Tank. It's not up to Tank though. All right. Let's take a look, man. So
opponents.
top is our home opponents. We got the Jaguars, the Titans, the Cardinals, the Niners, the Jets, the Patriots, the Dolphins,
And the
and yours
Chiefs.
truly, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Get a game in Buffalo.
Away, we got the Texans, Colts, Rams, Seahawks, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins, Ravens, and John's favorite team, the Lions.
You
That's
going?
enough.
You got your tickets, John?
Should.
Dude, he's got seasons. What are you talking about? He'll be there. He's got seasons for the Lions.
So do you guys want to go one by one, see if it's like a win or loss, or are we
Oh,
That's
like-
what we're doing.
or week
well,
by
we
week?
could
Try
do
to
that.
pick- how about this? Try to.
I was gonna pick out
pick your
prime
prime
time.
time.
I was gonna pick out prime
Prime
time.
time?
This
pick out
whole
prime
time,
Is that
I
way
thought we were gonna predict what week we were playing them, and I was way too scared to tell you. I thought that was a really dumb idea.
No,
Okay.
Picking out prime time
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think it's
No,
options.
there we go.
No. There's no way we're gonna be able to pick.
I'm
every
sorry,
single
dude.
game.
No,
Yeah.
it was dumb.
No.
You know what the problem is with this though is that like you can have a prime time game on Thursday and that might be against like the Patriots, or you can have a prime time Sunday. You know, like it's
Yeah.
tough to say.
Yeah. No. I feel like we'll just pick out the teams that we think a prime time game would be.
Prime time worthy.
Like I can tell you,
Mhm.
I know everybody's probably thinking that Bills Chiefs game's a prime time game.
It's
I
not.
guarantee you that's a Sunday 4:25.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Really?
I guarantee you CBS already
Think
might
they do it again after last
I
year?
guarantee.
Dude, it's way too
Dude,
saturated.
I guess I would be willing to put money on it that CBS already has that as like a 4:25 game, like
what if
Tony
they play
Romo.
them-
and Nance.
What if we play them later on in the season?
I still think it's still going to be a CBS game.
I'm
too.
over it, dude.
CBS will pay money to make sure that's on their program at
What are you
all
thinking,
times.
Jim?
Like, dude, like you think you think I'm wrong? That they love having that. Like that's got to be on their program.
I don't think you're wrong.
But didn't they pay money, like a significant amount of money to protect that last year to make sure that they had that 4:25 Chiefs Bills game? They've had it like the last couple of years in Arrowhead.
Dude, it's gonna get ratings. Why waste it in a primetime game? It's just
Right.
To me as a Bills fan, and I know some Chiefs fans from through work, they're over it. We're all over it. Like
Yeah.
Right.
I'd rather have it beginning of the year mean nothing. I'm over it.
Make that Sunday 1:00 week 1. Just do it.
Not week one. Well, no, they're
just
gonna
do it.
Kansas City will open the
They'll
season.
have a Thursday game.
Yeah, I was good. Yeah.
Open the year. I mean,
Oh, dear God. Just don't let it be the Buffalo Bills.
it won't be. No shot. No
I
shot.
feel like you can guarantee one of the division rivals prime time.
Yeah.
Whether it's Miami or New York again.
Right. There's definitely
That's got to be
potential-
Miami, right?
I don't know.
Because
Dude.
I kind of want it to
Depends
be
on
the
Aaron
Jets
Rodgers.
again.
Well, the only reason I'm saying that is like there's even more of a storyline this year with like Poyer going there. You know what I mean? So I think that makes more sense, and then alongside with us just owning them and
I'm
that
not
being
gonna lie to you. There's quite a few stories with almost a good portion of their opponents.
I'm gonna say Texans, Diggs. You got the Rams. That's Trey White.
Texans. I think
Jags,
Texans
Gabe
has to be.
Davis.
Texans has to be.
Dolphins, Poyer.
I would love to see like maybe a Thursday night Seattle
Lost
game.
Tyrell Dotson.
Yep. 49ers.
He is their starter.
49ers is Leonard Floyd. 1 year. Why
Yeah.
not? We'll just throw it out there.
The Colts, Zach Moss.
Yep.
Nope. He's
I know he's not there anymore. It's just come on, Tank, just go with it next time.
Damn.
Nah, you're right. Where'd he go?
The
It's
Cincy.
Cincinnati.
Oh, he's their starter.
Yeah, that's good for dynasty purposes.
And that's Zach Moss. Shout out to Zach Moss. You're a Zach Moss guy, right?
Yeah.
I want to say, don't you guys nameplate and everything from the locker?
Oh yeah, it's in
That's kind of cool.
That's
room,
soup.
yeah.
That's
kinda
super cool.
Did they take that down after they traded him? They were like, we're going to give this to Tank?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's electric.
It appears so.
That's electric. It appears so, brother. Oh, I wanted to get a little bit
So
more
you
out
got
of juice.
Chiefs, CBS, 4 o'clock.
Well,
What about
some
that
guys here
Niners
at the
game?
table think that. Then Niners has primetime potential on it.
It does.
They were primetime the last time they played.
Uh-huh.
I think the Texans for
Why should it be
sure.
something stupid like the fucking Titans prime time.
I could
game?
see you do know between the Niners and the Cardinals, like, and the Seahawks and Rams, one of those are probably going to be a primetime. If any of them are going to be primetime, to be the Niners, because that'll bring more ratings. But like the rest of the three are probably bound. Like the Seahawks, that might have a Thursday night written on it, like Thursday night.
I'm thinking that's Thursday
I
night.
say that has potential to be a Thursday night.
Ravens?
Ravens. you
That's
can
another
run.
great game, dude. The Bills have some, like Sal said, there's going to be some late nights for Bills fans. We're used to it.
I'm
we're
not
a top
against it.
team.
Where I'm at work wise, I'm not against it at all.
No, yeah, I mean, like whether it's Sunday night or Thursday night, you're in a pretty good
I'm
spot.
going to
Monday
throw
night.
potentially 6, maybe.
Damn, yeah, well, that's what we should set the line at 5.5. Set the line at 5.5.
think?
5.5 Bills primetime games. Tank's taking the over with 6, huh?
I think so.
I would.
I'll take the over.
You were in the bathroom for this, but he was saying that Sal said expect for Bills fans a lot of late
Sal
nights.
Cabacho, fellow BillsAholic.
I mean, I'm thinking there's
Friend of
a
the show.
there's probably a minimum, like absolute minimum of 3. I think it's more likely that we see like 5, like 4 or 5.
So you're taking
6.
the under.
I'm probably
5.5.
taking the under on that, but
Okay.
my under would be like 5. Like I'm thinking 4 or
Right
5.
there.
I
Yeah,
like
Right
that
there.
too. I'm on Team Jack. Give me 5.
because I think
He
maximum.
usually picks these kind of things right.
I'm an animal.
Fuck, you're right.
I'm an animal
Yeah.
too.
It's all right.
Is
It's
that
all right.
board worthy?
It's all right. That is
I
board
don't
worthy.
see 6
Put
up
it on
there,
there.
man.
Oh,
I'm just saying like
Mark.
6
Yeah,
is.
I was looking at.
We just got to remember.
I do.
I just threw in the Niners,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Chiefs,
Mhm.
Dolphins, Jets, Texans.
Okay.
And then you could toss up either Detroit or Baltimore.
You know what? I'd love a Detroit Thanksgiving game again.
Dude, that's a gritty game though. That game's got
He's a pretty
grit.
guy.
Was that prime?
Dude, that's it. He's,
I think-
he's right. It's the
I think
Bills
any
Lions
Thanksgiving game is
confirmed.
prime
You heard
time.
it
I
here
think
on Bills
any
Aholic.
game,
Okay.
in my opinion, whether you
Yeah.
count that towards the board or not, I guess
Yeah.
there's an asterisk next to it.
Everyone
But
was watching.
especially
The
a
whole
Detroit game,
country,
like a
that's what-
Detroit Thanksgiving game, considering that's annual,
Mhm.
I think that's definitely prime time, in my opinion.
Hey, how did like the NFC East just so when you look at it like the NFC East as far as like the Cowboys, like they're always on it. And like
That's Jerry for sure.
so like how did just the NFC teams just like secure that? Because you got the Cowboys who are always on it, you got the Lions who are always on it, and then you got
Funny
like
enough,
the Packers.
I learned about that. Like we had a lesson on it, like in one of my media classes, like I think 2 years ago. I can't exactly remember what it was, but it had something to do with the Detroit franchise and CBS or something, one of
Oh,
those
okay.
major networks, and they've just had that deal
I like that though.
like forever.
Well, like that's just the part like when you think of the NFL, and then like you talk about like Thanksgiving games, like it's always just like it's
It
the
was
Lions,
Detroit
the
and Chicago.
Cowboys. Yeah,
Those were the 2 teams. I think that was the first one actually.
right. That's great. That's great,
And Jerry Jones said, "I need to get my hands in on this."
and he did. Man. He did. Man, the Bills. I don't know. Like so we look back. They played 3 Thanksgiving games over the last couple of years. They played the Lions, the Saints, and the Cowboys. Right.
Yeah.
I like our record in all 3 of those games. I like our record.
I just loved shitting on the Cowboys a couple years ago.
That was like that game was just
The
kind
Cole
of.
Beasley game.
That was the rise of the Bills.
That was the
That
rise-
really was
that
the rise of the Bills.
that's
Yeah,
like-
no,
that's the
100%,
bookmark. That's
100%.
good. I like that because like
Yeah.
I was gonna say like that's when I looked at Josh Allen. I was like, holy shit, you are an animal. Like, and I think we can all remember that 4th and 1 QB sneak where he muffed the ball, picked it up, and then just shrugged
Mhm.
off like 2 guys and then gets the first down. Like that's where it was like, yeah, this guy's kind of different. Like he's there were some plays in his rookie year where he made it, and it was like, yeah, this guy's different. That play right there was like, okay, yeah, there's not a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that can just do that.
That game made me realize, like, oh shit, dude, I think McDermott might actually like be the guy. Like, if you were to talk to me right after that game, I was gonna tell you we're gonna win 3 Super Bowls.
That's fair, though.
I came back down to earth like 10 seconds later, but that game for me was like, yeah, I'm all in.
I like that, dude.
I got a question for you guys.
Yes.
So in our dynasty league, a guy just offered me Gabe Davis for my 2nd round pick.
No,
Jake the Snake. You don't like Gabe for a 2nd round?
He's in a
No.
crowded wide receiver.
in a dynasty league, 2nd round picks are fucking
Yeah, I
cash.
know.
like you give up, Davis?
No, I give up 2nd round.
Oh,
Hell no.
100% though.
Yeah, Gabe's in
So-
a crowded wide receiver room.
Reject that. Decline.
It's not even the player. It's
It's-
you have to have a top 20 player in the league to give up a 2nd in dynasty.
It's partially the player though, right? I think like what's Gabe Davis's
If that was Diggs, I'm still saying no. If that was
Well, Diggs.
Well,
if that
yeah,
was
but-
anybody minus, if we're gonna go receivers,
the Bills didn't say no to a
Jetta's-
2nd round pick.
if that's Jetta's, yes, obviously. But right,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it's got to be like a top 20 player in the league.
in my mind, it's after Gabe Davis played however many seasons with a quarterback who is known to elevate his receivers, and that's still the production
for
he
that.
was putting up. How much better is he gonna get?
Thank you for that. We got a lot of comments that said the opposite about Josh Allen this week, so thank you for that.
They're not smart people.
You make me happy with that comment right there.
2026?
Oh, damn,
I didn't even
bro.
no. I'm not doing no.
He's probably just hoping you accidentally click accept, and that's
I
what
just-
he's doing.
Please,
I just traded the same guy, Devontae Adams. I had Devontae. I traded him away for a 2nd and a 4th. Think that's fair?
Considering his age,
Two
this-
24s.
For this year,
Yeah, 24s.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
That was a good trade.
well, age plays a huge. factor,
Well,
too.
what pick is it?
7 and 7. Yeah, 7th pick in each round.
It's okay.
I thought it was a pretty.
I
great
thought
trade.
you B
We'll see.
minus.
There's 10 teams.
We'll see.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
10 teams.
We'll see.
Okay, that's solid. B minus.
We have to start a dynasty league.
B minus.
Get some more people in.
You don't want that work.
I've never been in one. I'd love to be in.
I'd
a
love to
dynasty
get in
league.
one too.
Yeah,
We don't want.
so fucking annoying because like
Is
once
it?
you're into it, like, are you like, do you get into fantasy football, like just regular like redraft?
I have. So I try to keep it a max at 2 teams or 2 leagues per year.
but like
Because
you like get invested, like you're sitting there, like,
I've like punched walls. If that's what you're asking me.
oh, dude,
If
Dynasty
that's
will
like if
send
that's
you-
the standard,
You're
yeah.
gonna punch that wall and then run up it.
No, so you know what's
And then
fun?
drop
So
kick it.
my main league I'm in, it's typically like $100, $150 league.
Yeah.
So once you get knocked out of playoffs,
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to make a video, like a 2 or 3 minute long video of what went wrong during
Mhm.
the year, and those get pretty greasy.
Yeah.
But
I did see Jack's video.
Dynasty
I
is
was
fun.
screaming. I drafted Justin. I had the first overall pick.
Mhm.
I drafted Jettas. I missed out on
Solid
money
pick.
bank for
Yeah,
yeah, I missed
That
out on
worked
money
out
back
for
for
us a
most
little bit.
points for by point. I believe it was 0.2 points.
brutal.
And I started screaming in that video about Jetta's his hamstring.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I said no. I was gonna say nothing will ever compare about how our friend Dylan lost his 1 week. Remember when the
Oh my god.
I felt so bad for Dylan. He
I vaguely remember.
Was it a point correction?
No.
he lost on a QB kneel.
Yeah.
So I had I think there
He
was
had
just,
Patrick Mahomes.
How?
He got negative. It was a
Oh, yeah, negative rush yards, yeah.
He had Kelsey.
So is that not PPR? Because he should get at least a half a point for the rush.
well,
no, we don't.
so
play,
listen.
we weren't playing that in that league.
Oh, that's why.
We weren't playing.
I've never played in that before,
Or
like
like
a
we-
PPR one.
well,
Is that common? Is that like a common?
His league was the first. Well, the one that I joined with him was the first time I've ever played that too.
Okay, I didn't know
I've
if that
always
was.
played it.
Points per rush.
In all my leagues, like even my dynasty league, I think it's like 0.3 or something.
You-
Relatively
I do
small for a
point per
rush.
reception. Like I've always
Yeah,
been
we
in
did.
Yeah,
that,
that I did.
which I think is the best
I
one.
think that's
Yeah.
very fair.
Yeah.
I like that.
The only nuance to this is we, and like my main one, like my dynasty one, we do 0.3 per rush. And like Casey's, it's 0.5 a rush. So like if you have Derrick Henry and he rushes 40 times, it's 20.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's just how it happened because Dylan had 2 more guys to play, and it was Pat Mahomes and Travis
I remember
Kelce.
being there that night. Yeah.
He was down by like
Oops.
55. He was down quite a bit,
Yeah, I do remember.
and they had big games, and it came down to the final snap
he was
because
so hyped, dude.
He was so hyped because he was winning by like 0.2.
I think he called me on my way home, and he was just like, I lost, or I tied, or lost, or whatever.
Pat Mahomes took a kneel, and I lost.
I was like, wow,
It's just how it happened.
what a way to lose.
A couple of years ago, I can't remember if it was the semis or the championship game, but I had a buddy who lost due to a point correction the next day.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
I've seen those. I had a split 2 years, like because of DeMar.
That's a DeMar.
Yeah.
I had I wanted to be the bigger guy, even though I would have won easily. I had a split first place in Casey's league.
That's crazy.
When I was down like 7, I had Allen and Bass.
You're a better guy than me.
I had Diggs and Allen to play.
I didn't
left.
want to, but
It's the only fair way to, because you don't know though, right? Like
Right.
You really don't.
it's okay.
Wait, Josh?
I solidified it. What?
Josh Allen?
Josh.
I
Josh
thought you-
Allen.
For some reason, I
Yeah.
thought of Keenan Allen. Yeah, no, I
No, I
take the money.
solidified it this year by winning the league again. So
He did win the league. Didn't I make it to the championship with you?
Put him in a
Good time.
wheelbarrow.
I was it. We might as well. Dude. We might as well. I thought I was going to be the one to take him down. I didn't. I thought I was going 2 for 2 this year. Our league and then that one.
So did I get a whole notebook out for the draft?
I like it.
I journal.
I like it. Travis hit us with. What'd you say with the first
We're
overall
still
pick?
bringing this up.
He was like,
We pick first.
we pick first and we're going to get first. And I walked out of that thinking that was the cringiest thing I've ever heard. And here we are with the trophy right in front of us.
Where is it?
I'll let you find it.
There's no way.
It was at the draft party.
I'll let you find
So
it.
this is gonna take me way too long. Just point to it.
He's trying to find the trophy.
Can I get up like that? Can I see it from here?
You can do whatever you want.
No, I'm
You
coming.
really don't have to go far.
move your fucking eyes,
Dude, I can't. Oh shit, dude! I've been staring at it for an hour.
He's like, wow, that football's silver.
That's the best.
Oh, did you see the Gronk one at the Rose? Where it was like,
Oh, yeah.
me know that not real money. Me know that not real football.
Dude, that had me dying, dude.
It's okay, Marcy. I knew that.
That shit was so funny.
No, do you know what the funniest part about that is? Tom Brady made a joke about something about like the baby rhino in Tampa being named Gronk, and that the paternity test came out and it wasn't Gronk's kid. And he could stop sending money. So then Gronk, who didn't know he was like hot mic, he just screams, "Yeah, Tom, I fucked that rhino." And then he notices that everyone heard him and he goes like that and just like looks
Oh,
around,
shit,
dude.
Dude, I cannot wait to fucking watch this.
It's yeah. Okay. Sorry for bringing that back up, but it's hilarious. Yeah.
These little tidbits are great, dude. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
I got one more thing for you before we go on Who's the Man and stuff like that. We got about almost an hour and a half. Rasheed Rice again.
I know.
Oh my
I know, dude. I was
again.
Wait,
Oh, he's getting investigated for
Assault
this past Monday.
on a photographer.
I know, dude. Can we get a little like yeah?
And
let's
then-
call.
On a
no,
night- in a
I
nightclub.
shouldn't have done that.
No, it's okay. I love triggering Chiefs fans. That's my biggest thing on this podcast. Rasheed Rice is
Oh my god!
he's not a friend of the BillsAholic pod.
Brandon Bean would never draft a guy like that.
You guys want a little? Since we were talking,
That was an
about
Ariza joke, by the
fantasy,
way.
dude. Real late, if you can sneak pick him, Justin Ross, man, he's gonna be like wide receiver 2 or 3.
He's from Washington.
No, Justin Ross he was there last
He's
year.
on the
I've had stock in him since
I
he
have-
got drafted.
I have him stuck so far in a dynasty league, like I have to like grab him out of it. I had him on.
Was he on your taxi squad? Was he on your taxi squad?
I don't do that.
Oh, you guys
bullshit.
don't do.
Hell no.
Damn,
What
Tank, he's
what team
calling
is he
you
on?
out.
Is he on Cincinnati?
We do taxi squads.
KC.
No. He's on KC.
He don't know.
Fuck him.
Just
Well, that's
remember,
okay.
dude, when you're writing in your journal, just Justin Ross.
I have my own process.
Walk us through it. We have time.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, yeah. For you two, when you're writing in your journal,
brother.
You're gonna be
Justin
there with
Ross.
us. What are you talking about?
just don't say no corny shit.
I won't say no corny shit.
We get our comments. Just
Hey,
in case.
Hey, just the last Super Bowl champion that sat up at the podium That's a fact, McKenna. I do have to watch it. That is
I
definitely true.
can't fucking read it.
Damn, man, I was.
What did Casey say? And McKenna.
He was out fishing.
Catch anything? I can't fucking read.
Casey.
He said, "Man,
I love Casey so much. He loves to pop in the chat and be like, I forgot about y'all boys. Every week.
every week he forgets."
He made.
I'm here though.
He made a group chat the one day. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it tonight."
I love Casey so much, dude.
Oh, yeah, Casey's a good dude.
He was talking about watching.
What's up,
I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Shiesty?
That's awesome.
I love Casey, dude. He's a good
That's
time.
Dill Shiesty, baby.
What'd Dill say?
Because you know he really
Dill,
chilled.
were you here for your little? We shouted you out.
We did shout you
Your
out earlier.
fantasy loss.
Your
That's
fantasy
the
loss.
worst shout out ever.
I know, dude, that's not exactly. Yeah, there you go. He did catch something.
Was that MLB the show, Dylan?
That is MLB the Showdown.
What's up, buddy?
Top
Let's get-
bud.
Let's get on
Oh,
tonight.
nice.
I'm completely there, by the way.
Yeah.
like-
No, I'm in. I'm in.
We're off tomorrow. MLB the show. The season's coming to an end. I'm completely up for it.
I do need a good night's sleep though. I have beer league softball practice tomorrow.
Dude. Thank you for
It's
that.
funny until we run it back. We won the championship last
Speaking of
season.
running it back, dude, I can't wait till BillsAholic runs it back.
Dude, that's the last thing I expected you to say. It was just funny.
No, so Chris knows because he was with me throughout the season. Like I
You said it wasn't gonna happen last year either.
what?
Oh, I'm having a conversation.
Oh.
I'm having a side
Yeah,
conversation.
everything went great until Donnie picked up goddamn what's that running back from the chart? I can't remember his name.
Eckler?
Isaiah Spiller.
Oh.
That's when everything went wrong. He put him in our starting lineup, and we won 2 games since then.
Well.
It ain't gonna happen again.
Wait, what did Dylan just say?
He says, "What's going on, MLB the show, pals?"
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez. I bet against.
We're on tonight,
I-
Dylan.
I bet against the Blue Jays, and I was so right.
Well, that just adds.
Oh, yeah.
That just about adds up. We don't really need to go down that rabbit hole. If
How
I'm
much do
being
you think they
honest.
lost by?
4, 5, 6, 8.
10.
They lost 10-1.
Yeah, funny. The Yankees are up 10-1 against the Astros. So go Yanks. There we go.
Nice, good job, boys.
Anthony Volpe.
Enjoy it.
Speed out infield single. Ooh. All right, keep going.
Enjoy
Sure,
it.
that's
I'm sick of the Blue Jays thinking that there's like stock in Alek Manoah,
I'm
which he
looking
didn't pitch
solid so
terrible the
far.
other night, but he's
5
not
for
what he
He's
was.
shot.
That's the best way to put it. if
He
I'm
is
being honest.
shot.
Travis, I'd bet against the Blue Jays all day, man. Okay, Casey.
You can read that?
Yep.
Yeah, I need
Especially,
glasses.
especially when it's especially.
That's
I was always
good,
told I
isn't
had
it?
solid eyesight.
It's looking really
Like, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
Who's pitching for the Dodgers?
Like,
No.
Getting fucking elderly.
there's some of those comments though that like when I read them, I'm like, yeah, no, he's
No,
gonna have
shoulder.
to put that on the big screen.
Yeah, it said Yoshinobu and
Damn,
That's why I picked
it's
it.
just me. It's just me and you on the show.
Cabrera.
tonight.
Cabrera's good.
Is he?
Yeah, but the Dodgers. Yeah,
I
that-
just-
that's a
It's,
good pick.
I
it's
just
just
saw
me and you
that,
on the show
Miami
tonight.
was
Dylan
asked.
said he's not playing tonight. I know you have grit. That guy doesn't have as much grit.
Dylan.
I was in the middle of a really intense game last like 2 nights ago, and like he was supposed to be my when I loaded into. I was like, Dill, I'm gonna share your plate. I need you to be my emotional support. I got into like the 5th inning, and all of a sudden I just heard. And he was like,
I love Dylan.
he's like, I'm getting off.
no,
was
he
like,
faked
"Sorry,
it too.
Dill."
Like he definitely faked it too.
I'm like, it's all right, Dill. Don't worry.
Remember the
I
days-
won, by the way, Dylan. I won that game. That's crazy. She did grill you. That's crazy. All right. Time for Travis's favorite segment.
It definitely
Who's the
is.
man?
It definitely is.
the man?
Travis goes 3 for 3.
He is.
There's
today,
no
dude.
shot.
You're going
I might
3
go
for 3.
1 for 3.
You're going 3 for 3. Do we?
I might
Do
not
we?
even guess mine.
Do we do
I
the
don't
honor?
know.
Do we do the honors and give our guests the first go tonight? As
I feel like it was respectable.
let's hit us with your who's the man.
All right, so my who's the man is. I'm just kidding.
That's a Travis thing.
All right, so hint number 1, and just remind me how this works. So I'll give a hint one by one. You guys can
Yeah.
you get a guess after each hint, or is it just?
Oh
Kinda...
no. Normally you just read through your 5. We get one guess.
Okay. Hint number 1, 4-star player out of high school, and he played safety and quarterback.
What high school? What high school did he play at? I might know off of that. No, I'm playing.
That's funny.
He just broke a BillsAholic. That's the first BillsAholic.
What?
Oh no, I've done no college before.
No, I'm talking about throwing out like high school. We don't really ever get into
His
that.
stars.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that. I like that.
I
Like,
try to
we
make it a
never
little bit
heard
harder. Okay. Second hint's
Unique.
also to do with high school.
We have 3
Wait, no, but it's gonna tell you where he's from. Like I'm
that.
progressing.
All right.
All right, so he set the Maryland state record for career passing yards. He was a senior in 2006. God, is it that obvious? All right. Drafted in the first round out of Florida in 2010 to the Browns.
Okay.
To the Browns. Okay. Played 7 seasons for the Browns. That's the fourth hint. And then the last one's going to give away his position and his caliber of player. 2-time Pro Bowler at cornerback.
What was he drafted? 10?
2010. First round. I believe pick 7, but I'd have to double check that.
That's pretty high.
I believe.
Looking at me, brother. I got nothing.
You know why I'm smiling?
No.
Come on, man. You don't know why I'm smiling?
Why are you
Is
smiling?
that your player?
No.
No.
No, it's
What are
not
you
my
smiling
player.
for? Do you know it?
I do. I think I know it.
Did
Okay.
he
Hold on,
tell you
let
today?
them.
No, you did
no,
not tell
no,
me.
no. Yeah.
'Cause
So
I heard those stories.
Chris,
Josh Gordon, Cribbs,
Peyton Hillis,
Peyton Hillis.
I'm.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
You did not tell me.
I
You
know.
did not. You did not tell me. But
Well, if you think you know, how about Travis and John guess first?
yeah, it's
Or- or
Well,
is-
we usually just write on our phones. And
oh,
show you.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the player written on your phone right now?
I do.
Oh,
I can delete it though. It
Yeah,
takes
can I
2
look-
seconds. Yeah.
Do you have any idea? Yeah. Why would you do that?
I tried to make it hard. I didn't know, like, you know.
No, you're good.
You're gonna.
All right.
I think it
You actually want to just
I didn't.
set that up for you, just so you can
Oh,
keep
yeah,
it.
thanks.
I think I know who you're thinking of. But the years are fucking with me. 'Cause I
The
don't.
years are kind of fucking with me.
'Cause I don't think he was drafted in 2010.
I can give you like a.
You know what I mean?
I can give an extended hint because I didn't know if that would be too hard.
I give the extended hit.
Because I knew you were good at this game, and I was
Yeah.
like, I want to stump you too. No offense, Travis.
I'm taking. I suck.
None taken.
So I have an extended hint
I'm
if
just
you guys want.
I'm ready for it.
Okay, for the hint.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want Chris to be wrong so bad.
No, I think he's got it.
okay.
He's
Did he
got
get it?
Chris has got it. Chris has got it.
And now you guys are really going.
Okay. I'm ready for my extendo.
What's the extended?
So he's been a Pro Bowler with another team, and it's the team he's still playing for.
No.
What conference?
That's not a good hint because it's wrong.
Oh, that is wrong. I'm sorry. I'm so
Because
dumb.
he's not still playing.
No, I'm an idiot. Sorry, not still playing.
14-year career at corners. Fucking
No,
nuts.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
I love Jack.
I'm trying to give away a hint without like giving away the player. Because if I told you if I told you the other team, you would know.
Just don't.
Yeah, if I told you the other
Absolutely-
team,
if
you would
you
know.
didn't put it in there, you can't say it.
What
Yeah.
division?
Don't even do it.
Why?
Don't even do it.
I'll give you the
Don't even do it to
conference.
yourself. Don't
I'll
even
give him the
do it to yourself.
conference.
Don't even do it to yourself, bro.
Okay, actually, yeah, get it wrong.
Like that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
You did your job.
No, Chris got it. Yeah.
You did your job.
Who's the man? I don't know.
Who's the man, Juice? Who's the man? It's his job to figure it out.
You just sit over there and fucking keep drinking your drink.
Fucking guesses.
Dude.
Why did I say he was still playing? That's so dumb.
I don't know, dude. That's funny though.
You still growing?
They're still gonna try to guess. I just
So he
can't.
played.
I
Se-
can't-
so he played 7
Three
seasons. All right,
names.
give me this. He played 7 seasons for the Browns, and then did he only play for one more team?
Yes.
There's no way.
I can't believe this.
We're gonna like.
I didn't think the player itself was that hard, but I knew the hints I would give would be a little.
You'll see why.
You'll see why this is so funny to me.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to call it an obvious.
I can't
player,
wait till
but-
I can't wait till you. No. The reason I'm making this funny, you're gonna figure out in a couple of seconds. It has nothing to do with it being obvious.
It was a good pick, actually.
It's actually a very good pick.
Thank you very much.
Bro, come on, guys.
We gotta put a timer.
Tank, did you know it?
He's got it.
Yeah. Tank's
I showed him my answer while I was walking over to you. We gotta put a timer on this.
No, timer's up. You guys got it wrong. Here we go. All right.
Who's gonna say?
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm a guest. I shouldn't be
Go
saying
ahead.
this.
Do you,
Go.
do
Okay,
you-
I'm
you
sorry.
can
Go. Who's gonna say it?
Am I good?
you can say it.
Okay. It is cornerback Joe Hayden.
Oh,
Who was used when we did the Steelers?
I even picked Joe Hayden. Like I got that right.
Why'd you show him?
No, last
No,
week.
you got it.
Oh yeah. So when I did the Steelers,
I got
Mhm.
these guys got it right. We flipped it over to the Browns.
Good.
And
Were
then
your
you get
were
it.
your hints? Because I think he's more known on the Steelers.
I didn't-
Weirdly,
I don't know. I think opposite.
I thought he
Really?
was more known on the Browns.
I
why I
always
did
if
Joe
I
Hayden.
think Joe Hayden, I think Steelers. Even though he played longer in Cleveland. But
That's hilarious, dude. Like I'm laughing because I'm like these guys Like
Just
as soon as I got it, I was like, we just did this like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
So I should have done my research.
You want me to go next?
Yeah, you got
Oh,
it. No,
you
that's
still-
funny.
You still got it.
That's
Good.
that's you just
Yeah.
seem to hop on here and just
Now, do I get 2 points?
You might have to.
I don't know. It's the first time it's the first time a same player's been used like that.
He should get 2 points.
I should get maybe 4, like double the
I'd
points.
vote 4.
I mean, dude, we might as well throw him up there for at least higher than 18, right?
This motherfucker.
Especially if I get Travis's right. I own you, dude. I absolutely
Yeah,
own
so
you.
If you get Travis's right, you tie Travis.
If you get all right, fine. Go ahead. We'll make that. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Dude, an 18
Oh, yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah.
He's not gonna get mine.
I hope he gets it, dude. For the love of BillsAholic Pod, I
Yo,
hope he
but
gets
if
this,
he
dude.
gets everybody's right.
Yeah, wait.
he's
I'm
first
sorry.
every week.
I'm looking.
All
Like,
right.
the player name's not on
The
there.
player name's
Okay,
not on
okay, because I'm looking right now.
No, we stopped doing that. We
You
took
ready?
him off.
I was trying to cheat.
All right. His college, California Golden Bears, 21st pick in the 2009 NFL Draft. by
Aaron
the
Rodgers.
Browns.
I'm just kidding. Go. I'm sorry.
Browns 2009 to 2015. Falcons 2016 to 2020. 49ers 2021. 7-time Pro Bowler and NFL 2010's All-Decade Team as an offensive lineman.
I know it. Why can't I think of the
He has
name?
played 196 career NFL games and has started all 196 NFL games. So there's that durable
Holy shit.
offensive lineman I was talking about.
Almost just fucked that up.
Dude, I know his name. I can't.
Not the first one though.
I think the guy was gonna say still plays.
Dude, I know. Like, I can literally picture his face right now. I just can't think of his name. That counts, right?
Sure, it counts.
I'll tell you exactly what he looks like. Did you say offensive line or did you give a position? By the way?
Offensive line.
Okay. Screw it. I'm using Google. I don't care.
If you use Google, you can get 19 points.
You didn't
That's
say
okay.
that fucking hint.
That's a 6th hint.
Oh well, now I saw it.
Whatever.
What was the 6th one?
His real name is Javon.
Oh, it's not the guy I'm thinking.
That is not. Yeah. So I actually. Yeah.
Is it,
I'll admit it. I
not
got
often do you get a full BillsAholic like sweep.
I might just have to get 18 points.
No,
Why not?
no,
All right,
because
let's not get crazy.
I was gonna say
Let's not get crazy.
you worry about just getting a 19, maybe cracking the 20s. Some of us are 2-year tired almost double your score. Oh, I actually did.
Yeah, you have
All right.
doubled his score. Yeah. I'm stumped.
All right,
I was thinking of someone completely different than that last sentence.
2009 draft?
21st pick.
throwing me off, bro.
I thought I had it.
I thought so too.
I can mostly see him in the Falcons uniform.
Yeah, what was the teams again?
He played
you have it.
Browns
2009
Falcons
NFL
2016 to
draft.
49ers
class.
You're on the right track, Tank. You definitely are.
49ers at 21.
Like a random little stint, bro. Like he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna play one more year.
Hey, you be careful with Groot. It's gonna
Oh,
be
that
our
whole
leading-
wall's like
That could be our leading sack.
Our leading sack.
Our leading sack.
our leading sack, dude.
Our
Nice.
sack leader.
He's just a sack.
Did you get it?
I got it wrong, but I know the answer, and I haven't given you an answer yet. So however you guys want to play that game is fine by me. But
I'm gonna say if you looked it up, he probably can't give you an answer.
well, I didn't exactly look it up.
Dude,
I looked up 2009 NFL draft class order.
I'm gonna pull a Chris
Oh,
here.
come on,
Can we
bro.
get like a timer on this or what?
That's it. That's a good pick.
Dude, I'm between two.
I already saw it.
I'm between zero. I got nothing. You stumped me.
Fuck yeah. Did I get you, Tank?
What was his name? I missed
No,
Oh, we didn't say that.
That's a Maranto moment right there.
it. Well, listen, I'm trying to work a trade in there. Dynasty.
You could
Wait,
be.
Jake
If
Snake?
you,
I'm between two. So whenever
it's-
these guys are ready,
No, I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done.
you're good.
I'm done.
Just
You're
tell
good.
me your answer.
I'm gonna flip an imaginary coin.
We'll say the two you're thinking of first. Like, make it suspenseful.
Oh, dude.
You know what? You say the. All right, so you guys
Just-
are out.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Say the
Fuck it, dude. Alex Mack.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, let's go, John.
Name's Javon. Yeah. Javon Alex Mack.
That's what fucking threw me off.
Isn't that nuts?
That shit's fucking. That shit.
I only got it off the Falcons.
That shit's chalked.
So the other guy I was thinking wasn't even on the Falcons. I'm a dumb.
Who was it?
Who was the other guy?
I had no clue actually.
He didn't have a second guy.
I couldn't say his name.
So was that a solid?
That was very
Alex
good.
Mack, yeah.
That was very good.
I had it the whole
Mostly-
time until you fucking said that.
Mostly known for the
Wow.
Falcons.
Dude, they drafted some good fucking linemen.
Yeah, I mean, like, cause like,
Seems
so
like
I
every
go,
year.
I go Alex Mack completely forgot about Alex Mack, and then I was like, it's not Joe Thomas, and then it's like, okay, it's definitely not Joe because he played his whole career with Cleveland. And then I was like, maybe it's Joel Patino or whatever, but I was like, he's still there.
So that's initially who I thought. I wasn't thinking Falcons when I thought of what Batonio, but
Yeah, like
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. I was
that's
like, oh, he didn't
like
go
who was
I
in my
scared
mind.
That you guys were gonna go like you were thinking more of his Falcons career.
Damn.
No, that was very good. We're tied.
Of course, those
Yeah,
those sorry AFC teams like the Browns who lost Alex Mack to the Falcons, the Bills who lose Levitri to the Falcons, like just the Falcons just got like a solid offensive line from all the terrible AFC teams.
Still didn't win, Dick.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right.
All
What's
right,
up, Chris?
who's the man? Drafted by the Falcons in the third round, 81st overall in the 2016 NFL draft. He played for the Falcons for 4 seasons, the Browns for 2 seasons, Titans for 1 season, Raiders for 1 season, and was just signed by the Patriots.
This is the easiest one in the world.
He's totaled 364 catches for 3,702 yards, 25 touchdowns. He went to Stanford, and he's never recorded any Pro Bowls or All Pro votes.
He was just signed by the Patriots. We should know this.
Yeah, we should know this.
Right, like
Dude's been on
brother.
80 teams.
He's been a
not on
Patriot.
there, right?
He's been a Patriot for no. He's been a Patriot for five
5
minutes.
minutes.
Jack's like, I got it.
No, I definitely don't have it. Yeah.
I don't think you'll get it,
Why?
Browns,
He was just signed by the
Titans.
fucking Patriots.
dude. I don't even think you could get Josh Allen if
Just signed.
it
you
came.
want
to
to
it.
fucking ride home or not?
No, you're right. Yeah, dude,
Wait,
you're
so-
going to the
Yeah, you're
best.
gonna sit in my passenger seat and you're gonna be a good boy.
Drafted by the Falcons.
Hey, yo!
Yo.
He's having a large ice water.
You that's an inside joke between us,
Um,
brother.
You said Falcons 2016. I might need to just read your phone.
I might just.
I hate that he has that black screen. on it.
It's I needed a
So
I needed a
Titans then, Patriots.
yes. I for one needed a screen protector. It was the only one they had for my phone, brother.
Low key. I'm thinking he threw that in. He's not a receiver. Like I'm thinking he's probably like a running back or something.
300 catches.
That'd be pretty impressive for a running back.
That's wicked.
You might as well just call him Austin Eckler.
I
out
have
the
no
backfield.
no ball knowledge.
Nah, dude. When I'm sitting at I did this one actually, and I did this one at work at my desk. And I'm sitting there, all I do is just look up a random year, and I'm like, that's my guy. He's more
All right, dude.
I think he's a tight end.
I think he's.
You did it to me. 2016 NFL draft on Google.
Dude,
I think he's a. Is he? I think he's a tight end.
You are so funny.
maybe
No, he definitely is.
he could be a wide receiver.
I think he's trying to steer us in the wide receiver route. But I
Could
think
be a
he's-
tight
You
end.
piece of shit.
He could be a tight end.
I think he's a tight end.
I don't know any tight ends from Stanford, so
Patriots just signed a tight end.
He could be a tight end.
okay.
They've also signed some receivers too.
Shut up, Chris. He's a tight end. You know it.
He might be.
No, he is. I just looked it
I
up,
know
Chris.
he-
I know
you
the
know
answer.
it.
He's a tight end.
I know he is.
All right, he's a tight end. You
Oh, that
fucking
helps
piece.
me.
Well,
I'm sorry. I should. I
saying that's a
should-
BillsAholic piece of shit move right there.
Jeez, sir, you know what? I'm not here often, so fuck it.
And I already got the confirmation I'll be invited back during the season. So I have nothing to lose right now. So I'm safe. Yeah.
You're gonna say I'm gonna be pissed off because I can picture that the Patriots made this move.
Picture more with the Falcons.
Yeah, is he?
Oh,
That's all I got.
You know what screwed me up with
I
him?
don't know.
I didn't know he was drafted by the Falcons.
Is that right?
I can't say because I
You'd be
I
the
already
last
gave
guess.
away too much.
You're
Yeah.
the last guess.
Is that right?
No. I
Is
got
he
it.
still
I
with
got
the
it.
Browns?
You got it over there or no? I got a BillsAholic sweep. Everybody got it wrong, and you don't have a guess because you looked at it.
Go.
Hold on.
Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper. He did.
I didn't think Falcons when I think of the Browns.
Really? Because
Yeah.
Austin Hooper's best years of his career is with the Outlaws.
I know, but it's like how often are the Falcons? Actually, you know what? Those are the good years of the Falcons, right? I don't know.
Matt Ryan and them
Yeah.
going
Tank,
to
he
the
got
playoffs.
somebody. He got somebody.
can I have
to
my
take that
phone
game
back?
in this trade.
Yeah, he did. My cousin.
Thank you.
All right, boys.
Third overall pick in the 2007 draft. Played 11 seasons with the Browns. 6-time first-team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, 2010's All-Decade Team, All-Rookies Team, and he is in the Browns Ring of Honor. He was a Hall of Fame inductee.
Was or wasn't?
He is.
Okay.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Sorry. Why is that? What's so wrong with me asking a question?
Don't worry, I get the same treat.
Yeah,
He's played
it's-
10,363 consecutive snaps.
I fucking love Jack so much.
Can I see your phone again? real quick?
No.
I think I know it. Okay, come on. That's Jack. That's all
Guys are
Jack.
fucking funny.
Wait, sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, you're just funny, dude.
No, there was nothing wrong about that. I like it. I like that.
Holy hell.
I like that. I wonder if everybody at the table is going to get that or not.
They should. Yeah. It's a fucking
Okay,
NFL
I'm not gonna
You're the
lie.
only one.
No, so complete honesty, I saw him type the name, but that would have been my guess anyways, and you just confirmed it was right. But yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Give it to him. I don't care.
it
It was
it
pretty
really
easy.
does it. Yeah, no, that was
Pretty
an easy
easy.
one. That was an
Pretty
easy one.
route.
I like it.
Who's 19? KJ Hamler? Let's go. We don't even have the markers.
You can only throw me down for a 39 at Cam Lewis.
You got
Mhm.
you got marker over there?
Check the room.
John, 33?
You can write me down for a Juju Smith-Schuster.
Nice, dude. 9?
Yeah, dude.
Wasn't he 19 for the Steelers?
Yeah, he was.
I'm
but
like
then he went to
inching
9.
closer, but I'm not.
How many points did you got 2 or 1?
I don't know now.
I think you got 2, and I just got
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, me and Chris. pretty much
So
same
we're
thing.
gonna go into next week in the same spot.
Did you guys start at the same time though, or was part of this?
No. He's come back.
Oh,
I
nice.
just-
What was the lead?
It's always been it's always been like within 11, I think.
or so, yeah.
Yeah, like he's been on the pod now for a
No, I know. I just didn't know when you started the leaderboard or whatever.
Oh, I couldn't even remember.
It'd be closer if I was here the whole time, but it is what it is.
33.
Yeah.
33.
At least the guest is finally getting a point. Sorry, Casey, if you're still here. Rashard Mendenhall.
That was tough.
Poor guy. My man. That's a BillsAholic. That's a power move right there. It's a power move. What a very solid week for BillsAholic Pod
Yeah, all around. Yeah.
on almost all the platforms. Jack was staying in tune with it.
Yeah, no, I really I thrive off your guys' success. I love it.
I was
Appreciate
texting him. I was
that.
like, dude, we're at 10K, we're at 20K, and then wrapped it up with potentially 40 here.
Well, it was great news for me because after a solid round of
39.2.
golf, I think I shot a 115. Got off the 18th green. I get the news.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Woo! Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We won't bring it up.
2,000 likes.
We won't even bring it up.
Hmm?
Our golfing outing this past weekend. We won't even talk about it.
It's all right, man.
Why not?
We'll just move on to the next subject.
Me and Chris lost in a best ball scramble.
I also lost in a.
We
Best
lost to
ball.
a guy that's been golfing for 35 years. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
we
fine.
We learned about Larry Smith.
Larry Smith. We did learn about Larry Smith.
Yeah.
It's for
brother.
Nope.
no, it's
Nope.
it's for a different pod.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
for
different
a pod that probably doesn't belong on YouTube.
pod. Yeah, we'll keep that to ourselves for now.
That's
I'm
Yeah.
excited to hear about it after the pod.
oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, you know what? We'll see.
I don't know. Super exciting pod. Travis is super
I'm
excited.
ecstatic.
As always.
As always, Travis loves to show his emotion.
No. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what
Well,
I'm
that's the
doing,
point.
guys. I'm sorry.
That's the point. Travis is the one time. So the reason the joke behind that is the one time, like, he was
The
just,
one time it was Sal.
he-
He just got done
It was the
interviewing
time.
Sal
oh yeah,
Capaccio.
yeah. We're like all amped about it, and Travis is like, "Yeah, that was nice. That was fun."
That was pretty cool.
And then Tank was just like, "Dude, where the fuck's the excitement?" No, I'm excited.
I'm ecstatic.
He just seems like it, right?
Clown.
You just never know what's going through his fucking mind, dude. To be
I
honest
don't
with
even
you,
think he knows sometimes.
dude, he's so fucking funny, dude. No, yeah, I'd say. Anybody got anything to add tonight?
Let's see some last minute stuff.
Josh Allen spent the day in Children's Hospital.
That's my quarterback.
Is he okay?
No,
No, he was with the kids.
he was with the kids. He wasn't the patient. But I appreciate you checking up on him.
My
He's
bad.
such a nice dude.
Guys,
our-
want to end off on some trivia? I
That's
just
our
found?
quarterback.
Yes, dude.
F it.
Oh my God, some
Doesn't
John
fucking
trivia.
matter. This-
Sweet,
this
dude.
doesn't fucking matter.
All right, so this is coming from John Frescella on X or Twitter, whatever.
Mhm.
He says, ranking all 32 NFL starting quarterbacks as of May 7th, 2024. Let's go.
I saw the same tweet.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young at 1?
Don't
No, at
interrupt him,
32.
Travis.
I thought we were going
Fuck.
32-1.
No, we're going to go 1 to 10. We have about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Let's go 1 to 10.
All right,
1,
Patrick Mahomes,
Mahomes.
2,
Josh Allen,
3.
Joe Burrow.
No,
Nope.
Damn.
CJ Stroud.
no,
Nope.
Lamar
It's
Jackson.
no.
Brock
it's
Purdy.
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew
It
Stafford.
is Matthew Stafford.
4,
Joe Burrow.
Joe.
no,
CJ Stroud.
no.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
CJ Stroud.
5 is Joe Burrow.
5, Burrow. 6,
That is CJ Stroud.
It's not his-
7.
it's not his-
I've seen this tweet. I'm just
I
gonna
was
stop.
say it's not his fault. We know what the
I know.
tweet is.
We should have kept going. You would have been like a G.
Well, I saw this at like 11. I didn't think I'd remember all of it, to be fair.
You're good.
So
Well,
we're
you got
at
all
8.
those right.
We're
No,
at
we're at 7.
He just said 7.
No, he didn't.
No, I said 6.
6 was CJ. Who's 7?
Trevor Lawrence.
No,
Has anybody said Lamar Jackson yet?
Yes.
he went.
Okay.
He was 4.
Brock
Not
Purdy.
Hurts.
Justin Herbert.
Brock Purdy.
Damn.
4. Or 4. Fuck. 8.
Justin Herbert.
No.
It better not be Tua.
Who just won the last pick?
Your
Who just
favorite
won?
It
quarterback.
better not be fucking Tua.
No, it's your favorite quarterback.
Oh, nice. CJ Stroud.
You just said
That's my
it.
favorite.
All right,
quarterback.
boys.
Might be time to wrap it up.
Yeah. Jared
Well-
fucking Goff.
Oh, I hate him.
No, it's your favorite quarterback.
9. You said him 8
I
times.
fucking hate him.
Herbert, dude.
I
No.
didn't say Herbert.
I'm just kidding. I know.
No.
I'm kidding.
Go Stroud.
Dude, he went already.
He's
He
at
went.
6.
Oh my God.
We're over it,
Trevor
dude. I'm
Lawrence?
over it. No, I don't even know anymore. I'm over it.
Dude, how many times did
Go 5-2. Go, Chris.
I don't know. Is it Trevor?
9. Hurts. 10. Love.
I like Love
I
at 10.
wouldn't agree any further.
Aaron
Holy
Rodgers
hell.
is 11.
How many
Yes, he
times?
is.
How many times did you tell us that he went? And Travis.
Well, I got
I
Jack in
thought
my
it would
ear.
be fun to end it that way,
The
but
next-
apparently
I got Jack
The
in my
next
ear.
pick,
Go-
Travis is like
Stroud.
C.J. Stroud.
Shaq in your ear doing what? Shaq in your ear doing what, Travis?
Yeah, tell us, Travis. What's
Alright.
going on at that end of the table?
Nothing.
All
You
right.
just stay over there.
Joke's on you. When I went to go take a piss, I actually slashed your tires.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
That's Chris's
thank
ride home.
God.
That's my ride home, bro.
Oh.
I thought we were gonna play the show.
Friday's taking
You
home.
might have to.
Oh, okay.
go
Well,
back.
that's-
We have to wait a bit anyway. I gotta
What?
follow Tank home.
Oh shit. He thought he lost him.
He just thought he put the GPS on his car.
He slashed the tires and put the GPS, the tracker right underneath the car. You're fucked. That sucks.
Nice knowing you guys.
All to just figure
It's
out.
been real.
All to just figure out when the NFL schedule is getting released, huh? But do
Is
what
that
you gotta
serious?
do. Do what you gotta do.
You guys could literally figure out when it's to drop.
I think I already know.
I could. My source could be right there, but he's staying strong.
Just not give it to you.
Man of his word.
I like
You
that.
can I promise you, you can figure it out.
I'll go on my phone after the podcast.
I think I got it.
And you can't confirm or deny, but we'll see.
Hey, man. We'll
That's
see.
that's a famous John line. We'll see. No, but a successful episode, successful week for sure. I mean, dude, hopefully that pod hits. I mean, that reel rather hits
It will.
40,000.
I
We'll
believe-
see. We'll see where it'll have to
We'll wake
trickle
up in the
in.
morning.
We'll need a couple hundred more views. So, but I think that's a good spot to end it on. CJ Stroud.
Thank you, Jack, for coming on. Don't worry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
funny guy over
thank you,
there.
Jack.
We really
JP
appreciate you
Juice.
coming on.
Had a good time.
Yep.
We love having Juice on the pod.
I was just making it awkward. We should just end it now.
No, I'm
Do it, dude.
CJ Stroud.
Do it, CJ. Do it.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.